This video is brought to you by REP Gaming Products. Help protect your deck and support the show by picking up a steel deck box from the link down below.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Commander Clash. This week, we are doing a super special theme, one of my favorite themes you could say. It's Dungeons and Dragons week. We are all building decks around the popular game, Dungeons and Dragons, which is also owned by Wizards of the Coast, and I highly recommend checking it out if you don't know what that is. It's all about forming a party and going into dungeons and killing dragons, essentially. It's also a collaborative storytelling game and yada yada. It's a really fun game. But anyway, we're building our decks around the theme of Dungeons and Dragons. So like, you could play a class, you could play monsters, you could do whatever. We're creative with it. So let's start off with Tom. Oh, by the way, Richard is still not back. So, Tom, you're still here. Hello. And what deck are you running?
Why, hello there. We were recording there's also a really cool series that just finished. We recorded Collective Voyage, which went through Innistrad. The last one posted on Halloween, which was very spooky and appropriate. And it kind of went through us playing some D&D. So for a quick little bit of backstory, Magic the Gathering only came about because people had not enough time to play games of D&D and wanted to do something else. And thus Magic the Gathering was born. Go figure. Ooh. I chose to do the monk class. In the second campaign I ever ran, I got to see somebody play a monk for the first time, and I was like, well, that looks like the most fun thing in the world. And I legitimately, I was playing a character, and I was like, you know what? This character is boring as heck. I'm just going to let it fall to the wayside. They could become an NPC, and I'm just going to become a monk instead. And I'm so glad I did, because that character was super fun. Monks are also a class in D&D. They are very much an unarmed fighter. So you'll notice there's not a single equipment in this deck. And they are known for using what's called key points instead of actual magical spells, which is very interesting. That was a bit harder to do. There's a lot of really classic monk spells that are in this deck that I'll definitely go over when we hit them. And there's also just a bunch of actual monks, which is kind of fun. And I'm really excited to kind of show off the transition of the monk class from D&D into Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I've always had a soft spot for monks as well. It's all about, in a world where everybody is slinging, powerful spells and decking themselves out with all this magical equipment, there's just that one person who has just honed their body into something that is up to the level of magic, own their, mind, own their key and everything to, this high supernatural level. And it's just so cool to see the giant person with a huge greatsword getting punched in the face by 5,000 times. Yeah, with the power of a hammer.
I'm pretty sure monks on their own are the only thing keeping D4s in those big collections of die, because everything that a monk does is a D4 for some reason. It's just hilarious.
That's punch damage, isn't it? D4s.
Yeah, you have a D4 of unarmed punch damage, and then you just flurry of blows somebody, and there's just you roll 5 D4, and someone's like, wait a second, that's how much damage? You're like, a monk. What can I say?
Super
this
mobile,
is what I do.
Super battlefield control. I like them. But yeah,
no armor, just punching people in the face. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Sounds very sweet. All right, next up we got Vince. What deck are you running?
Hello, Toma. So I chose Cleric. Deceiver Exarch is a Cleric, so I'm playing Blue-Red Splinter Twin combo deck. Not really. I'm playing Ravos the Soultender, and I wasn't going to partner up until I noticed that Tymna is also a Cleric, and then I wasn't going to use Tymna because it felt spiky, but then I saw that I was going to play it in the main deck anyway, so I am now playing Ravos and Tymna. So I'm playing Clerics. Clerics are basically they're healer warriors as such. They're like battle priests. They're not quite as martially trained as, say, Paladin are in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. They channel their magic usually through divine right, whether that be good gods or evil gods. They normally worship a god and draw their energies from there. What I've tried to do is I've decided that although clerics could, in technicalities, bind demons within the rules of D&D, it's not really something I associate with clerics per se, so I've tried to avoid all references to demonic powers. There are a lot of clerics in Magic that seem to summon demons. Westervale Abbey, for example, is a very clerical sounding card, but then flips into a demon, so I've avoided that sort of stuff. No demonic tutor, no diabolic tutor. I've avoided all that nonsense. And I've gone for a build that has gods in it, it has cards that reference gods. I've got cards that are literally spells within D&D, Raise Dead, Animate Dead. These are priest spells that clerics and priests can cast that wizards don't. And then I've gone for almost wholly cleric creatures. I've got 2 non-clerics. One feels clericy and the other one searches for clerics. So, sue me for that. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. It's kind of good stuff, clerics, because clerics back in the day within Magic actually had tribal support. So there are cards that I've got a couple of them, but there was a card that its power and toughness are equal to the number of clerics in play. It's a 4-mana like 10/10 when you have 10 clerics in play. It has Soul Link, so when it deals damage you gain life. I end up cutting it because I think it'll be useless in Commander really, and just be too scary on the board, and you guys will probably attack me for having it. But I'm playing sort of good stuff clerics, essentially, with lots of very strong clerics. I've also avoided all references to Phyrexia as well. A lot of cards that feel like they would fit in with the theme of clerics, like Phyrexian Reclamation, but I thought Phyrexia feels very unclericy, except for Suture Priest. If someone in the comment section mentions that I'm playing Suture Priest, that card could be on another plane. It could be like an Innistrad card almost with the name Suture Priest. But obviously the flavour and the art of the version that we're playing is Phyrexian, I know. But apart from that, everything else is non-Phyrexian and non-demonic.
Yeah, if someone comes after you for playing Suture Priest, I'm going to come over to their house
It says
explain to them that this
name.
is just a game.
Well,
Just a game.
But I was getting really into it. It's like, can I justify playing Skull Clamp? Because I need some way to draw cards.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we'll just pretend it's some sort of religious Skull Clamp that draws cards through divine right, you know?
It's just some sort of spooky boots that the ghost wears.
Exactly.
That might get me in trouble. Yeah, I've always loved the clerics. I've always just assumed that clerics are, when it comes down to it, they're basically devoted to either a cause or an ideal. Like, it could be a god, it could be just like, I'm devoted to the abstract concept of like chaos or life or anything like that.
Of course,
Phyrexia is totally justified in my head too. But like, they're always devoted to something. They're always working for like a specific cause, and from there they pull out their divine magic, and they have proficiencies with other things based on their religion or their whatever their way of life, and they're so versatile. Like, some people think of clerics as just like these holy people who believe just in like a god or gods, but they're just like they could be anything. Yeah. They could be the god of trickery, and they could be like these amazing stealth people, and they could be it's just great. It's just like they're so versatile and they're so
what
fun.
You've got to realise, I guess, with what I meant about divine power and divine agents and things, is that the divine entities in the world of D&D are much like your classical Greek pantheons, where there are gods to almost anything, so you can get sort of all sorts of clerics. And you are right, I believe. I agree that there could be clerics too for Phyrexia. My argument for my deck was that I'm thinking of it from a holistic sort of party perspective, where Phyrexian-aligned characters will probably not get on with your lawfully good clerics that most of the cards that I'm playing would be.
Yeah,
I've also avoided all clerics that summon demons, so I don't think I have any... Oh no, that's not true. I've got one thing called a Rot Lung Reanimator, which looks very evil, if I'm honest.
But you had to play that card. That's one of the best cards in the entire deck.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Standard.
And then there's an interesting thing, just a bit more flavour before we move on, because we're going really into it already, is the Cabal are actually an evil organisation within Magic's lore. I think it's on Dominaria, isn't it?
So yeah, they're from Odyssey Block. I love the Cabal.
Yeah. Exactly. So I've got Cabal Archon here, who's also a good tribal payoff. But so I'm saying that my team are lawfully good, but there are some sinister ones within this pantheon, within this organisation, within this church. So
Yeah, that does feel very much akin to the cleric spirit. And I know that Seth picked up what I would say is probably the most Magic the Gathering player class after Wizard. You picked up Bard, is that right, Seth?
I am playing Bard, and I should say I know nothing about D&D, so instead of justifying it based on D&D realms, I just went heavy with the music theme. So this is not a very powerful deck, but it is a pretty flavorful deck where my commander is Rubinia Soulsinger, which isn't a bard, but it is a soul singer, and bards are musical and they sing, so it felt like a good direction to go. There's not really that many actual bards in Magic. It's not actually a creature type in Magic. There's a couple of cards, like Elvish Bard, which reference it in the name, but it's not an actual creature type. So instead of going with the creature type, I have lots of instruments and voices and songs and anything musically related for my bard deck.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the hardest week for you, Seth, because like all of us played D&D heavily, and you had to what you not only aren't the most familiar with D&D, you picked one of the hardest classes to actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Wasn't Seth's words last week? Oh, look at all you D&D nerds! Yeah. I'm going back to play
I'm
my
gonna pick
cards.
something easy.
Wasn't that what you said,
Yeah,
Seth?
I'm gonna pick like Warriors.
I might have
and we were
said
like, that
something
makes
like
a lot
that.
of sense.
And then he picks Bard, which isn't even the supported tribe in Magic the Gathering. Oh,
When I saw that email, I was like, all right, Seth, I have a lot of faith in you, but good luck. And I'm super excited to see your deck because it sounds awesome from what you were saying.
Either way,
be sweet.
kudos for you for picking up such a high challenge.
And speaking of high concept challenges, you built just a dungeon deck, Tomer?
I did. So I went to Twitter, as I usually do, and I built 2 decks. I built a rogue class tribal, just like a typical archetypical rogue deck that is all about thievery and sneaking and all that stuff, or a rougher dungeon deck that was like half done, not really sure how I could fill it out. Twitter obviously made me pick the dungeon one because obviously why make it easy for me. So I had to really sit down and really think about what I want to do here, and I ended up building a deck that is basically a dungeon full of traps, curses, and of course loot. And there are guardians to this loot as well. There's dragons, there's sphinxes, there's liches, all guarding this treasure that I'm going to try and entice people to attack me for. And I think I did the concept of a dungeon justice. It's a you want to enter the dungeon for all that loot, but there's going to be a lot of obstacles in the way to get it. So hopefully that works out, and hopefully I know what all my cards do because I've never played with traps before, and I'm going to miss all the triggers. So this will be exciting. If you're counting all the punts, get ready to go into the triple digits. So yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm just going to try my best not to skip through my turn. So as far as punts go, we'll just make sure we have a lot of fun.
Second
Are there
main
mimics?
phase.
Yeah, I know. Are there any mimics that exist in Magic? That's my only question before I dive into this.
Laurel.
Oh! Right, of course.
So I guess Mirror Entity is technically a treasure chest as well as everything else, right?
Yeah.
I did not think about that. Honestly, this deck, if I had more time to work on it, I probably would have come up with better things, but it was so hard to come up with a concept, so you can't, searching for stuff. I didn't think about the mimics. That would have been a great idea to at least throw in one. But I threw in an ooze, so there's that.
Nice, you gotta love an ooze.
I gotta ooze. So yeah, I'm really excited to get this started, and with the deck intros out of the way, let's hop into the game.
Ooh.
I'm really excited for your deck, Vince. I can't wait to see how it works.
All right.
Okay. I also just love Tymna. I apparently she's like one of the spikiest commanders out there.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to have her for because I thought Ravos is quite a flavorful sort of cleric, and then and I was talking to Rob, my co-host, because he's a massive D&D nerd and he's played Cleric Tribal on my channel before, and I was saying, oh, Tymna feels really spiky and she's a web weaver, but he was like, the Drow have clerics too, Vince, and I was like, well, when you put it that way. So yeah, I could not have her there. What's the point in her putting the 99, not putting her in the command zone, you know?
That's true.
Well,
I'm quite interested in Taigam. I don't know what he does.
Yeah, I know, right? He's super weird. I don't even have a dragon to make
dragons
uncounterable.
can't be counted.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a single dragon that can be made uncounterable.
Such
so
a weird-
welcome to my life.
I think it's just like the thinnest of excuses to put it in the dragon precon. Is like, well, we gotta make it
Yep.
somehow dragon related. Dragons can't be countered. Okay, good. So this is, I went down to 6, but this is a pretty good 6, so I'm gonna keep it.
Sounds good. I have a 1/2 that I'll be playing in this hand, so you should be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna bottom a 7 drop.
I have lands and clerics, so I cannot lose.
I would like to say that Seth chose the appropriate art for Rubinia Soulsinger.
Oh yeah.
My favorite story about the art for this card is that it's clear what she does. But then for one of the most recent commander sets, they were like, oh, you know what we'll do? We'll just completely change everything she does and just turn her into a woman with a bunch of contracts. So there's another version of the art where she just has a big contract in front of everybody. And people were like, wait a second. Did everyone not understand what this card does? And Watsi was like, no, we just couldn't really get another art before this had to go out. So
What?
All right.
there you go.
Breeding pool.
Was O-Kagachi the best 5-color commander you could have for the theme then?
The what?
Yes, it's
yes.
Your commander,
I picked
Tymna.
O-Kagachi specifically because it most represented the greatest of dragons, Tiamat, which has multiple heads. So I thought that was fitting. Also, kind of fits. I kind of built the deck very loosely around O-Kagachi, what O-Kagachi wants to do as well. Once I picked O-Kagachi, cause I'm gonna try and entice people to attack me, but it's might not work out well for you if you do so. Dun,
That's a ram
Dun,
spell.
because it's a dungeon. The dungeon has to be tempting, you could say.
I mean, you have to create treasures, right? For
Yeah.
us to steal.
So
There will be
I know
treasures. There will be treasures. And there's also another mechanic that I felt was very appropriate for this type of deck as well.
there's treasures in dungeons? I know so little about Dungeons and Dragons. Is that a thing?
What?
Yeah, that's the whole point of
Why do you think?
dungeons.
Why do you think heroes go into dungeons, Seth?
I don't know. Why does anyone go into a dungeon?
To
They
get
got
treasure.
arrested or
Get
something?
treasure.
Oh.
Oh, you're thinking of the wrong kind of dungeon. You're thinking of like a jail.
Yeah, that's is that not isn't
No.
that what a
Oh
dungeon
no, this
is?
is like
It's not jails
It's
and
a
dragons.
fantasy. It's a fantasy dungeon, not like a real world dungeon where there's usually just like monsters hanging around. It could be anything really. It could be like a wizard's tower. It could be like an ancient cultist lair. It could be whatever. But they're just
with
called
the promise of fat loot at the end.
yeah. They're
Gotta get that fat loot.
categorized.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was picturing like medieval torture devices and stuff.
Oh, you get torch devices as well.
Path of Ancestry is a good card, huh?
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
Yeah.
only card in my deck that's a non-basic land. I mean, that doesn't feel or sound like a place that an adventuring party might go.
Yeah, but it's also awesome.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. So I could not include it, but everything else like Caves of Koilos and Godless Shrines and Ancient Tombs all feel that they could be dungeons. But
Okay.
Path of Ancestry doesn't feel as much like that. Can I ask, Seth, how is Secure Tribe Elder song related?
So I mentioned this slightly before we did the video. My theory on building flavor decks is you put like 40 cards in that are part of your flavor and theme, and then you're allowed like 20 cards to make your deck function. So this is just a generic ram spell.
Right, fine. I'll let the comment section be the judge of that.
You got to be able to cast your cool on theme cards, which means ramping card draw. You gotta make exceptions
No,
somewhere.
I agree. Like I said, it's not me judging though, is it? It's the viewers at home.
And Field of Ruin, of course.
Are you playing Field of Ruin this week?
I'm playing Strip Mine.
Yeah, I'm playing.
What?
I'm playing Strip Mine too. Not
I'm
Field of Ruin.
5-color strip mine. That's my deck.
How
actually.
does Strip Mine fit into the monk or bard as like theme?
So secretly the whole time we conspired against you and we just decided to make a multicolor land death deck for each other player.
Wow.
It all will become revealed in a second.
Everyone's looking at the video title right now, which says "Secret Conspire Against Vince Week," and they're all thinking, "Isn't that every week?"
Yeah.
It's colorless. Come on.
madness.
Oh,
It's an artifact. Why not the-
spooky boots.
All right.
The
It
infamous
seems
dungeon
it
boots.
seemed appropriate for the week. It's
is.
loot in the dungeon. I didn't pick.
I was gonna say.
I didn't run any
Yeah.
like Rampant Growth or Nature's Lore, or Sakura Tribe Elders, even though it would make sense in a 5-color deck to get the best fixing. I went specifically with Mana Rocks because those could be feasibly things you could find in a dungeon.
Can I loot those boots and take them from you?
Well, there was
That'd be
actually
fun.
at the last minute somebody on Twitter recommended, why don't you make a Zedru deck for the dungeon deck, where you could basically like hand out loot to people as rewards for like not attacking you,
That
and you
would've
could
been
send them
wicked.
on quests. Like you could be like,
I was going to say,
you could be
give
a quest
quests.
giver. You could be the
Like
quest
achievement
giver.
unlocked sort of thing. Here's some shoes.
That would have been so cool. But like it was literally like last night I think that I got it, and I didn't have time to build a new deck from scratch.
All right, let's see how I want to play this. I think I just want to cast some good old quiet contemplation, just like the most monk card I've ever seen in my entire life, and then hit Seth for 2.
Aw. Why me? Tomer doesn't have anything.
Well, because I want to draw a card and then discard a card.
And I have things.
Yeah, and
There's-
you also explosive vegetation after playing Sakura Tribe Elder.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I'm still trying to find a 4th land.
so far I haven't been doing well with my theme. I've played 2 ramp
Speaking
spells.
of, gonna get rid of Sphinx's Revelation here, because it does nothing when you have 3 lands.
It's pretty late game.
Yep. Time for Tymna beat.
Ooh.
Oh,
Vince!
Oh,
You
I
that's why you wanted to
two
play
out of it.
clerics.
Oh man, that was an extinct. Oh my god, I can't speak right now.
The best cleric
I
in all
just
of Magic.
didn't even
The cat
think. I
Jesus,
just
he is
F2'd. Oh man, this is
I'm
really
really
bad for my
sad.
deck.
I'm really sad I drew that last turn because I wanted to play it before Seth did all his nonsense, obviously.
Yeah, I'm glad I got my 2 tutoring ramp spells out of the way. Are you playing Field of Ruin, Vince? I could, with Leon and Arbiter, I could see
I'm
that.
not playing. No, I'm not playing Ghost Court or Field of Ruin because I'm playing on a theme, Seth.
Man.
Okay, Selfless Spirit, that's a cleric. I will accept it.
I've got 2 non-clerics in my entire. Or technically 3, but one of them transforms into a cleric, and the other one finds clerics. So
And so much scrying.
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I'm impressed with these Path of Ancestries.
It's very good. It's at worst a tap land command tower.
So, Tomer, please make sure if you crack your fetch, you pay for Leon and Arbiter. I'm just trying to head off.
I
what I-
F2'd instinctively just because I was waiting to end of turn do it, and that really bit me. So my next turn is just going to be pay 2 to crack
I can
Marsh Flats.
Okay,
I'm just waiting for someone to accuse me of playing stacks.
Me?
I mean, Leon and Arbiter is a cleric, so
He
It
is.
is.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite cleric. He's one of my top 3 clerics. Clerics are great in Magic.
man, that's a lot of card draw, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mana.
it's much better than I expected.
It is kind of funny. My version of clerics have always been, I mean, the way that I've only seen them played is much more of just the heal bot, make sure everyone has enough life, and then cast some wards on dead people and stuff like that. So it's, I've never, my play group has never really gotten into the more fun part of clerics, from what I can tell. So it's really cool seeing the other stuff come out from this
5,
class.
8? No, I'm just gonna do this now. No, actually, I need to hold up for plays. Don't attack me. Don't attack me.
I still think you're going to forget to pay for Arbiter when the time comes.
I probably will. I just like pressing F2 a lot. Oh man.
All right, I have an on-theme card. First,
On theme board wipe.
Tristani.
That's kind of.
That's on
It's
theme. That
Selesnia's
works.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
I
voice.
see. I see.
That's thematic.
And then
I
So-
like it.
Approved.
So, funnily enough, you've played more Tristanis on Bard Week than you did on Tristani Week, right?
that is true.
wow.
That is probably
Wow.
true.
Okay, there.
And then
Daggers.
I have River Hopi. But if you read the flavor text, it says it's
Okay.
a cruel
Hopi.
thing to give such a sad song,
Song.
to such a
Oh my
colorful
God.
creature.
Oh my!
So it's a
Deep.
bird bard, a bird bard.
Wow.
All right, I think I might
Well done.
concede now.
Well done.
We're not beating these decks. Just got a bunch of stupid monks. We got river hoopies on the floor.
I have a Swiftfoot boots. I have a spooky boots.
I need to block Vince's
Oh my
clerical
God.
onslaught.
Look, they're just here to do
the
clerical
silliest
work,
thing.
all right? It's
know,
not
I'm
an
a-
easy job.
You know I'm going to start skipping my turn so I can draw a card with River Hoopy.
All right, time to attack Tomer so I can draw a card and discard a card because I'm stuck on 3 lands.
I will
Oh, no.
allow this, but
Oh, I
note
thought
I
Toma
appreciate
the
might get
dungeon
you with
might
some sort of
be
trap.
might get rumbly, you know.
I hear you. But also take one.
Fair.
Are you still looking for a land?
Yep. But it's okay. We're going to draw one right here. We did not draw one right here.
Ooh.
So let's get rid of... I mean, I can just kind of force myself to draw one, which will be fine. I just got a couple things I can do on my turn. On other people's turns. So let's get rid of... What am I not going to have? I'm not going to have mana to use this Release to the Wind card.
My deck is predominantly 2 mana, 2/1s and 2/2s. So as much as I'm just looking at my hand, like all I can do is attack with 2/2s until we get to turn 5/6, and then people will play like 5/5s, and I'll be like, well,
Yeah, clerics aren't very big, are they?
no. The biggest one was the one I cut, the one that grows in size and stature due to how many clerics are in play, like a giant cleric Voltron. I guess monks are quite small; they just grow off of the.
Yeah, they're
They're
just
all
prowess
prowessy.
based.
Chess guy.
Guess I'm going to attack, and then Toma's going to kill one of my things. Is that what's going to happen?
Or worse.
Or worse?
I bet Tomer really needs to crack that fetch.
Yeah, if I attack him and he wastes the mana doing that, that would be pretty funny. So let's go to combat.
You might
I will-
activate a trap, Vince. Traps.
Okay. Oh, okay, Toma. Okay.
You never know what trap might happen next. I don't even know what might happen next.
Let's not get too aggressive then and just do this. That can attack Seth. And my cat can attack.
I can block your Selfless Spirit, you know.
No, why'd you say anything,
Oh
Seth?
no!
You could have just eaten
that,
the two
that
one
bird
for free.
does not look like it can fly.
It's
Oh
a
my
bird.
God, that was
Why
such
would
a
you not think
non-bard
River
thing
Hopi
to
could
do.
fly? Oh, it's
Because
just
penguins can't
Because he
fly.
was attacking you.
the
Oh,
bards want an
man.
audience to listen to their beautiful songs.
Man,
Bards are
that
all
would have
about just
been
Thanks,
beautiful.
thanks, Seth.
people
We're-
and giving
we're
them
friends now, Seth.
psychological issues.
We're friends now, Seth. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Oh my
See?
God.
Beautiful.
See, I made a new friend with my beautiful music.
A bard and a cleric
No.
working together. What is this madness?
It's like we're actually a part. We should all just be killing Toma, right? Is that how this?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Shouldn't we all be killing Tomer?
He does have O-Kagachi and Swift.
For
Foot.
I don't
Sweet
even have
boots.
loot for you to take yet.
It would
There's
be on
some spooky
theme for us
boots I want to get.
to kill Toma.
Wait until I play the stuff that makes you want to attack me.
That is fair.
Uh,
Are you
No,
just gonna curse yourself? Because if you could just curse yourself the entire time, that'd be hilarious.
I mean, it's
just
enchant player. It's not enchant opponent. So.
Oh man, you should totally like curse of opulence yourself. That
No.
would be awesome.
I mean, yes, but no.
guess I'll just keep playing 2/2s and 1/1s.
okay. I guess I should just tap out here.
Is this a path? No.
No, just tired of clicking F2 repeatedly.
So much value off this path of ancestry.
Yes.
Oh, that's a big ol' cleric.
That gets bigger. Yes. Well, it's a soldier at the moment, but when it joins the military.
I don't
Not
have
military
a
choice for
board
search,
wipe. Somebody
I'm
needs
kinda
to board
wishing-
wipe now.
I'm kind of wishing I ate
How
that
many-
Selfless
assuming the-
Spirit.
How many singing related board wipes are there?
None, but
So
There are-
I can bounce a 2-drop here. Should I bounce a Selfless Spirit? Does that help anybody if they had a board wipe for the next turn?
I don't have a board wipe.
I don't have one at the moment.
I would-
maybe wait and see if someone draws one.
Well,
Probably
then I'm just gonna bounce
the
this
militia,
militia
captain.
captain.
Yeah.
Because I need to
gonna
draw
say,
a card.
Oh, okay.
I just
Most
really
of
need to
these
draw
aren't
a
that
card.
scary, apart from maybe the card advantage of Tymna and the big body of the militia.
Oh yeah, if I had a 4th land, I would have bounced Tymna, but I don't. So we're just gonna bounce this militia captain before it flips.
Do we have a repeal?
All right. If I crack
Yeah.
marsh flats, will it then allow me to pay additional 2, or do I have to float 2?
Wait, Toma, wait.
You have to
click
pay
on
first.
Arbiter. Click on Arbiter.
Click on Arbiter.
Oh,
And then it says, like,
thank
pay
you.
two.
But
to use
just
Arbiter.
so you know, if I put Cloud Shift in hand and you pay for it and I Cloud Shift the Arbiter, you have to pay again. Just letting you know. I'm just letting you know that, Toma.
You wouldn't
I'm
do
just
that.
warning you now. Just
Alright.
warning you, Toma. If I put Cloud Shift,
There's no way
You ready,
there's a
Toba?
cloud shift.
Am I ready?
are you ready
Ah.
for the Cloud Shift?
Why? I don't
No,
think
not
I don't
really.
think you would have it because you don't have
No.
any enter the battlefield effects.
Yeah, there's loads of the battlefield effects. Sing Collector. So no, I'm not playing Cloud Shift because I was talking. What does this do? doesn't untap. No. Yeah. Again, I was consulting with Rob about whether or not clerics get any magic that allows them to like teleport and shift and stuff. They don't get dimension door and things like that. So I was like, no, I can't play Eerie Interlude. I can't play Cloud Shift, etc. See, that's called theme.
Close.
Hey, I drew a... Oh, it comes into play tapped. Yeah, I drew a... Oh. That's fine. We'll have some fun.
I do wish I had a Cloud Shift, though. That would have been great.
That would have been pretty funny.
That would have been painful.
1 mana strip mine. Got him. I've got discard cards. Wow. Okay.
You have drawn way more cards than everyone else. Oh,
Well,
you have to
the
discard even. The worst.
I mean, the
Especially with all your
graveyards aren't
2-drops.
scary.
Oh, this is good.
There's like 4. I think I counted 400 clerics in Magic, but only like 10 with the word cleric in their name, something like that. Those numbers might not be exact, but they're roughly.
All right, here I go.
Interesting.
Killing myself.
I guess you get like a lot of priests and weavers, champions.
I need to keep hitting land drops. Oh my goodness, your deck is the worst, Vince.
Is it another fetch land? Oh,
It's a 5-color mana base. This is
sure.
What,
Look, I'm just punishing you for being off theme. Like, how many dungeons do you find in Flooded Strands? All the worst
I
dungeons.
neglected the lands, obviously.
All
or
the
else I
worst
would've been-
dungeons are water dungeons, right? Zelda Ocarina of Time, the worst dungeon is the water dungeon. Every Zelda, for that matter, the worst dungeon is normally the water dungeon.
I feel like you could have an adventure in any of these locales. The Godless
You
Shrine,
could.
the Steam Vents, the Stomping Ground.
Sure, but no one wants to go in a water temple, right? No one wants that. Least of all, Linen Arbiter. He's not keen either.
Okay.
I feel like, cats don't like water, right? So that's a thing.
Yeah, it's on theme, I guess. Yes.
All right.
It's not really singing. It's like the stoner that's listening to the music. That's my justification.
Okay.
Is this a Panharmonicon deck? Because Panharmonicon's an instrument, isn't it?
It is. It's not really a Panharmonicon deck.
But it's
I
in
did
there,
put
right?
Panharmonicon in there because it does reference music
I'm very excited for this card.
for my Cloud Blazer.
Yes.
Why are you excited for my Cloud Blazer?
You'll see.
Are you going to copy it?
Yeah, he's sort of clone of some kind.
Better.
Better than a
Are you
clone.
going
Well,
to
not better.
steal it?
Wait, what?
Oh,
Is this... Oh, my modo just minimised because I got prize packs.
I just got
I don't
those
even
too.
think Tomer knows.
All right.
Tomer, is this some sort of riddle? Some sort of dungeon riddle that we have to decipher?
oh,
The riddle
should've-
is,
you'll
can you
see.
guess the card in Tomer's hand?
Oh, Tomer should have come up with riddles that we had to solve, and the one who didn't solve it gets attacked.
I demand a coded document now. Right.
Because you have activated my trap card.
Oh no, it's a trap.
Vengeance will be swift.
Oh,
What
you've
is-
drawn
Oh,
more
is this
cards
that
than you should have
Needle
done.
bite trap.
Oh no.
Take 5 Vince for attacking me.
Oh
Wait, what?
This
yes.
is the dumbest thing
Yes.
I've seen in my entire life. Oh my god.
Welcome to the
Okay.
dungeon.
I take it all back. You are on theme.
Needle bite trap. Welcome to the
Boom.
battlefield.
And now I'm defenseless.
That is actively hilarious. Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so tempted to play this card here. Oh my gosh. And just... Is it right, actually? I would go to 10 cards in hand. I could play a land. I would discard 2. I mean, it might be... Let me...
What do you have?
Board wipe, board wipe, board wipe. Please.
No. I have the most monk card possible. I'm going to first draw a card off of Tomer.
Is
Because
it
if I draw an
Monastery
untap
Mantle?
land, then I'm definitely going to cast
I
this
guess
spell.
my deck is being thematic because you are gaining something off attacking me, so...
Yeah, it's the best part of your deck.
There's-
Thank you so much.
So what you're saying is Tom has helped you to achieve your theme.
I'm saying that I'm actually the winner here. Even though I'm losing, I'm actually the winner.
That's an untapped land. I'm doing it. Here we go, boys and girls. Let's get rid of...
Better not search your library for anything.
That's a good point. I guess I don't have enough mana to really use
Is
Ice
that because
Nuclear.
you've
I
got
can go
the
in
trap in
graveyard.
hand, Tomer?
Command tower.
Well, even if I
nobody
had the trap in
has.
hand, I wouldn't be able to cast it. So I
Because
can't...
this card is weirdly an instant.
Did you? Oh, okay.
What?
I have no idea what-
Manipulator. That's like a stunning strike.
Exactly. It's Stunning Strike on a stick.
I like it.
Because that's pretty much how all monks work, is just they keep using Stunning Strike on a stick the entire time. And it's like, great, my large orc boss can't do anything because they just keep being stunned because you keep rolling like an annoying person.
As someone who had to deal with a monk on a 16th level campaign, I can attest that Stunning Strike is the worst. 16
It's like Stunning Strike, Flurry of
strikes,
Blows.
each short rest. Goodbye, bad guys. Big bads.
Right.
All right.
Hello there.
That's
Here
a
is
god.
One of the
Okay.
god pantheon.
Oh no!
We all-
Oh, I'm so happy I used my needle bite trap the time I did.
That's true. Hey, Tomer, don't forget there's a Leonin Arbiter in play, okay?
I did not. I
Okay,
have
good.
6. Unless I
I
have
see that-
perhaps an instant speed ability spell in my hand that doesn't require mana, Vince.
Sure. I assume you've got some sort of trap in hand. Just all the worst traps in all of Magic.
Are there free traps
There are.
outside
Yeah.
of archive
There are
traps?
traps.
Archive and what's the anti-storm one? What's it called?
I was going to say,
Mind
Mindbreaker.
Oh, Mindbreaker.
I don't know
Mindbreaker.
if that one is... Oh, I mean, it might be, yes. Could be in my hand right now.
Why did my Tymna untap?
It is 0, actually, Vince. So
Oh, because I
watch
have to
out.
pay mana for Quiet Contemplation.
Oh, I see. I thought you
Yeah.
paid for it.
No, yeah, I wasn't able to do so at that time.
Okay, let's do some attacking.
So I just targeted something for fun,
Yeah, just draw all the cards all the time.
casually and easily.
Okay, go my clerics.
Captain No Blocks over here.
Yes, I keep hitting people for roughly 4 damage.
At least you're drawing 2 cards a turn off.
Yeah, I
of
mean,
it.
once I've hit them
You
through
have
my
a
land, I can probably...
stacked hand. That's the
I
more
can play my
scary
commander.
thing.
The thing is, my hand is
Yeah.
also... There's one, like, good, really quite good creature in it, and the rest of them are just clerics again. But, yeah, they're not bad.
That is the problem. When I first started playing Commander, the first deck I built was a Thraxi Moondar deck because I had a foil Thraxi Moondar, and that's what you do when you have one of those. The second deck I built was a white-black Cleric deck because I love Clerics. I loved them especially when I first started playing Magic. And eventually you realize all my creatures are 2/2s, and they don't really deal damage. And what am I supposed to do again?
Yeah. I'll just play this 2/2 that gets bigger.
It's okay. I'm going to just meditate on the situation and then go and get some water and come back.
Whoa, are you really? You're gonna skip your next turn?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, what else am I supposed to do here?
That is
Wow.
a monk card.
That's
some
such a
meditation.
monk card. I
That is
could
very
not
much
play
a
it.
monk
I could
card.
not play it.
Wow.
All right,
This is
well,
so much about short rests, and I would not suggest copying this card, Seth.
we'll see in a few turns.
Do it.
All right, so I'm also going to tap down that Hammer Militia Captain so it can't just blow me up.
Oh.
And then I'm going to draw 4 cards. Hey, look, my lands are here. This is great. And, yeah, Tom
don't
definitely
have to
wasn't kidding
discard
about
them
grabbing
or
some water. I'm just going to be gone for a bit, so have fun. And I'll see you in just a moment.
Okay, bye.
Much love, guys. Goodbye.
All right.
I've never seen anyone meditate before in Commander.
I didn't even know that was a card.
I think it's played in or used to be played in High Tide in Legacy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it still is in the more modern versions, but because then
I
you're
guess,
like
yeah,
comboing
you
and you
You
don't
just
really
do it
need
on the
another turn.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Oh, he's 6. Never mind. Can't
you should
afford
probably
that.
crack your fetch first. If you crack your fetch, you can.
Yeah. Totally.
Then you have 6 mana
That'd be great.
and you can play it.
That's wonderful.
Do it.
Well, here's another card that Vince is the worst because of. Thematic Compass.
Poor
This
Tomer.
is the slowest of starts. Alright. I guess I'm passing the turn then.
Oh God, poor Tomer.
I can't even pay for the Leonin Arbiter and use Thematic Compass at the same time.
One more land and it flips though, and then you have a land.
Oh boy.
That is true. A land that you remember the first Commander Clash episode where you all had multiple mazes? Do you remember?
That was my favorite Commander Clash episode.
Oh.
All right, so first we're gonna play a forest, and we are going to harmonize, which is a thing musical people do.
Seth, board wipe! Come on!
There was almost a theme here.
Please!
And
Oh wow,
then
you've
we
drawn
are
as many cards as Vince now. Look at
then
you.
we are going to play Panharmonicon.
Oh.
Which-
That's the only
Everyone who
reason why you
listens-
picked Bard, isn't it, Seth? You were like,
I-
what class could justify playing Panharmonicon, and you worked backwards. Tell me I'm wrong.
It was actually the opposite. I didn't realize Panharmonicon was an instrument-based or music-based thing until the very end, so I just stuck it in my deck, even though I don't really have Enter the Battlefield abilities. But I do have a song stitcher.
What?
So don't attack me with your creatures with flying.
That's a cleric.
It is, but it also is a song stitcher.
A target creature with flying. What?
Yeah. It's like
Well, that's hilarious.
A really slow
that's
fog.
right. I sat down real quick because I was like, yeah, that's right. My turn's coming up. It's not at all. You're up.
Nope. Back
Still got time.
This is the best.
This Erebos is pretty pants, to be fair, because I don't need to draw any more cards. Like, Tymna's doing it already.
Why don't you attack Vince?
I don't want to track the... He has a flyer.
But he doesn't want to trade his selfless spirit for your
But
Cloud
Seth
Blazer.
also doesn't want me to bombard him with 2/2s and 1/1s.
That is also true. My Stong
That's
Stitcher
true.
cannot prevent the damage from ground creatures.
Yeah. I am playing exactly one Wrath in this deck because it just makes sense thematically for what the Wrath is called. But I don't have it in hand.
So we're
I can't do anything about this.
by Vince this game because none of us have interaction.
Guys,
That's
I have
correct.
I have Wraths.
Oh, well,
What?
Never mind. Looks like it's just you and I, Tomer. Everybody else is Wraths.
All right, have fun, Seth.
I don't
can't
have
play-
it in hand, but...
I can't play Cleric without playing Wrath of God.
Oh yeah, good point.
Well, it doesn't help if you have the Wrath, Vince. That's not what I was asking about. Unless you're going to charitably Wrath your own board and not
It's
sacrifice
okay.
yourself to spirit.
Tomer,
Which
we have a
you'd
bard in the party. They'll just convince them to cast the Wrath on themselves.
Make a persuasion check, Seth. Make a good argument or a
Seth
bad
just
argument.
smiles and
We need a
nods.
wisdom save.
He just smiles and nods. He has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I have a Panharmonicon. Is that a thing in D&D?
It's okay. Roll for grappling.
Sure is.
Good.
Right.
I'm doing it.
So, Toma, I would like to make a perception check under
Okay.
5th edition rules to look for traps.
What's your roll?
There's no dice rolling in Modo, is there?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say.
No, there isn't.
Well, that's that then. Do I have any dice?
There was a
around
way
here?
to do it in. There was a way to like flip coins randomly in V3 that would like have an actual coin
In the
flip
client?
onto the board. Yeah, in the client. It was as dumb sounding as you think it is.
Right, I'm rolling a d20.
You have a D20?
13.
13? It doesn't
doesn't
appear
have a
to be
D20?
trapped.
Brilliant. Okay, right, let's all attack Toma.
No! It doesn't appear. That's not a certainty. It's not a certainty.
Oh my god, that was so good.
I feel like I have to attack Tom, though, because he's on 9 cards in hand.
That's true. I did meditate on this. I did just do a short rest as a monk deck. This is the first time I've owned a meditate for a long time. I love High Tide and Legacy.
Oh, that's
and I was
pretty
just
good.
like, you know what? If there's a deck I get to play meditate in, it's obviously this one. So I needed to.
Right.
Ooh.
I have no answer for anything going on your board, but I need to play a meditate.
So,
It is a
what's the
theme.
noises for, Seth?
Your things are getting big.
They are.
Yeah.
Now
Yes.
they can attack me. And I can't gain life because of this Erebos. I'd be gaining double life with Tristani, with Panharmonicon, but you got an Erebos, and now I'm sad.
I need to hit a land that comes into play untapped and is not a fetch land. And then maybe I'll be able to get rid of the Selfless Spirit, but I still don't have a board wipe. But we have to step 1 is get rid of the Selfless Spirit, then board wipe. And that's a tall order.
My hand's not doing much at the moment.
Yeah.
If I had untapped mana, I guess.
Yeah. If the Arbiter was gone, then I could search for a Compass and crack the fetch land, and then I'd be...
And what you're saying is, Toma, it put you ahead. Well, we can't let that happen. Don't listen to him, guys. It's politics.
That's fair.
Oh man. Just laying down the smackdown over here. I love it.
Don't give in to it, Toma.
No!
As he draws 3 cards from Tymna.
I do make the bad judgment to look at the YouTube comments, and people said that I whine too much, so I'm going to make a conscious effort not to.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I get told I'm a spike all the time, so me playing all these 2/2s is going to make people go wild.
Welcome to my whole first season playing on Commander Clash.
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
is too spiky and keeps telling people not to attack him when it doesn't make sense. And I'm like, yeah, because it doesn't make sense when they attack me.
And then Jen got like the worst thing. Oh, too spiky.
Oh, poor Jen.
And Jake got horrible.
To be fair, the first ever Jen episode I saw was when she like turned 2 or 3, killed someone with it was Dawn or Athos or something. It was pretty intense.
But that's normal for any like new person onto the core crew for the season. It's like they don't know what the power level is. You kind of have to feel it out after a couple games. So like the first 3 games are always like the Wild West, really.
I don't know
Also-
about
Kind
this
of
suitor
peters out.
priest.
I don't know
YouTube,
about anything going on
What do you
right
think
now.
about this suitor priest, YouTube? Is that on
Yeah,
flavor?
this
Yeah,
suture
I don't
priest.
know.
The suture priest is
Look,
very
they're
interesting.
gonna put it in a commander deck in years to come, and it's gonna have different art, and then I'll be like, vindicated.
That's true.
If only thematic.
I don't know. This
contests
art
was
is so iconic, though.
Yeah, I love
It's
that
so
card as well.
creepy.
Look at it.
It is pretty sweet art.
Ugh.
All the
It's like- Is he throwing a baseball?
no, I think it's perfecting some sort of bubble of milk. I don't know.
Baby
Bubble
and
that's
of milk.
The bubble of milk.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
way
secret.
more likely
Yeah.
than the baseball.
I like the bubble of milk
Well,
theory.
Yeah, I'm in for bubble of milk as well. I guess no one ever knew, but that's actually what was going on the whole time with
Elish
Elish Norn,
Norn.
is that she
Yeah.
just really likes milk.
So Wizards should do those 90s Got Milk adverts. They should have one of them, but a
Yep.
Phyrexian one with Elish Norn.
I would never want to drink
All this
milk
pans
again.
out for me. I love it. All right, so I finally have an actual hand, which is nice. It just took me to turn 8 to figure it out.
So like,
That's good.
I really want to show the theme of enticing people to attack me, but I feel like this would not bode
Then you
well
die.
currently.
Yeah, you probably would just die immediately, though.
Yeah, that is.
What are you asking me to attack you with everything? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm hearing.
Oh man.
Tymna's annoying because she
This-
promotes you to spread it out, and I should just be hammering because that then makes me arch enemy again when I'm spreading out damage and playing lots of 2/2s that are now 3/3s.
Well, why do my things cost too much mana? Alright, so I'm gonna play a blocker that probably just gets removed on Vince's turn because I don't
That's a
have
lot of
enough
mana.
mana to equip Swift of Boots onto it. Actually, this is a better one, I think, because then he would need to have an exile effect to really stick it
Ugh.
to me.
It's not a stuffy.
And then I
is
get
it?
a scry as well. No.
Oh.
It's a dragon.
Indestructible
Oh, it's
dragon.
Kakusho. It's Kakusho, isn't
Kakusho.
it?
So I mean, you are a black-white deck. You might have an exile in your hand, especially because you've drawn so many cards. So I don't know if this is gonna be enough. This is probably good enough. Actually, I'm gonna keep that on top.
It's a lot of life gain if it dies.
Not with
it-
Erebos
well,
in
if
play,
it-
it's
if
not.
I was
it's-
going to mention, it's actually not life gain at all.
Oh.
You're right.
Yeah.
That
Oh
Erebos.
no! Oh, I goofed. Well,
You goofed it.
it's
It's bigger than
5/5
all my
blocker.
things, yeah, except for the Hanawa cult leader. Whatever it's called, Westvale cult leader.
Which I'm going to try my best to keep tapped down forever. So
Don't
there's
do
that,
it!
at least.
Let me hit Toma with it!
Nope. That's a hard no from me, dog.
I mean, at least it could block the Erebos.
I guess Westvale cult leader is approaching paladin levels of beatdown as opposed to clerical.
Hey, Rubinia.
Hey, Rubinia.
I guess it's commander time.
Welcome back. So that's
Always
that's
yes.
there's a hard no on the board wipes, eh?
Yeah, yep. And then Gavany Township.
All
That was the
right.
first time you ever sounded Canadian I've heard on Commander Clash.
How about that,
He
eh?
said, A.
Gotta give her, eh? Head over to the Tims, eh? It's actually like I'm not actually around a lot of people who have that stereotypical Canadian accent because that's more in the urban settings, and I'm in Toronto, or suburbs settings. I'm in Toronto, so my
So-
accent needs work, is what I'm trying to say.
I like your accent, Toma.
Thank you.
Makes all your whining sound great. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. I just
Hey,
it's too easy to make, isn't it? Too easy to make. There's a Twitter user that asked us to do a buddy cop, didn't they?
a buddy cop.
Me and you-
What would
yeah,
that?
someone was like-
like a buddy cop film.
Yeah, me and you, Toma.
All
You
right.
can be bad cop. I'll be good cop.
Well, one of us has to be like the experienced veteran, and one has to be the newbie who does everything wrong, but then gets the grudging respect of the veteran, and they have to work together and everything, right?
So who's who in that pairing?
One's a no-nonsense person, one's the goofball.
Seth can be the police commissioner who halfway through the movie fires us because we're not playing by the rules.
I feel like we're both like the woefully incompetent funny people. Well, not so funny people. This
wow,
is like,
did you just call me incompetent? That was some shade.
I called us
some
incompetent, Vince. I called us. That was a mutual shade.
Oh, I love
that's
this card.
hilarious.
I tried playing it in Legacy D&T when Eldrazi was a new thing. It wasn't very good in that circumstance.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, hey, look, another Death and Taxes card. And then it was like, no, not at all. It just doesn't do enough. Okay, Seth. So, are you ready for that Song Stitcher to become relevant?
Yes.
What?
Awesome. Cool.
Song
All right, we'll let it
Stitcher?
pass to Vince's turn.
Prevent all.
Wait. What?
Oh.
Do I have to prevent damage? I want to draw a card with my River Hoopy. I have two choices. Three choices. I can put 5 +1/+1 counters on my team. I can draw a single card, or I can prevent damage. You know what one I'm going with.
This is a lost cause.
That's a good point.
I just say
yeah,
that
all right.
Vince is very ahead, so
Never mind. I'm just going to do this
do
then.
what's best
All
for
right,
the
I'm-
board, perhaps.
I'm just going to do this, and we're just going to keep this stupid thing tapped down.
I really liked it in
Plus,
Shuyan.
it's 100% Shadow Step,
Yeah.
which is a very monk spell, which is awesome.
It used to be a rogue thing in 3.5, but then they moved that over to monk.
Yeah, I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
Monk was one of those cool classes that a lot of people. Not that this is not me starting Tom's like choice or whatever, but Monk all strikes me a bit like, or at least from an old school perspective, of being a bit like Dragonborn in the sense that it's like a newish thing, but obviously it's not. It's been around for like 25 years plus, right? But it still feels like a weird like it's never in the first player's handbook, so it wasn't until very recently, right? So it always feels like something you move on to as your next tier, or someone's doing it to spice up the first party sort of thing. Where's this going?
My creature has Shadow.
Ah,
Hello and good luck. Take your 2 damage.
she is
Shadow
cleaning
monks.
house. Jeskai Elder, the most
I
relevant right now.
know. It's living up to its, this card might be good in Commander moniker, which is, it's not, by the way, but hey, what can you do?
And
No
thanks to
Looter
it,
Il
was great
Core,
with-
but I mean, she tries.
She does try really, really hard.
Alright, will my 5/5 be enough to hold back some attacks?
Probably
Ooh,
not.
I
Probably
forgot
not.
Ravos has got another ability. That's amazing.
Oh, I totally forgot Ravos had another ability too.
Oh, we are so
Ooh.
dead.
That's the other
Oh.
sub-theme of my deck is
Oh.
reanimation effects. So
It's only a
Oh,
remorseful
shoot.
cleric.
That's a.
I mean,
that's a
it's
problem.
very good with Selfless Spirit, right?
That's true.
That's the main sticking point here.
gotta love those land drops. Okay, so everybody's favourite. So who am I attacking here? Seth scares me, but I can't really get in on Seth. That's the problem. No, it's not that. The hoopy I can swing into. It's all the ground guys. When all my guys are like 2/2s and 3/3s, I guess. But a double block would be pretty terrible. But then he's got Gavany as well. Ugh.
Yeah, but he's not
Yeah,
going to
just-
use Gavin. He's just going to draw a card.
I gotta draw that card.
But if I force him, if I attack him,
Yeah, but then he
Yeah,
has to.
if you
he has to
attack me, then
actually
you
think
force-
about. Yeah, but he's still going to draw a card.
If you attack me, you might force me to make the correct play instead of drawing a single card. So please
Okay.
don't make me do it, Vince.
here's one of my only non-clerics. Because he's recruiting clerics for the guard, you see. I'm overextending horribly here.
Well, I mean, if there was ever a game to do it, this is literally the game to do it.
Yeah.
I have exactly 1 Wrath effect, and I haven't seen it yet. And you have a Selfless Spirit that invalidates Wrath effects.
You also have a Leonin Arbiter, which invalidates Recruiter the guard effects.
Oh my god! oh my god! I'm never gonna live that down!
Yeah!
Oh my god!
It was Vince that got by a. Oh, I thought it would be
never gonna
Tymna
live
for
that
sure.
down.
Seth, you are redeemed for the River Hoopy comment. For
Oh
abstaining
man, I
there.
counted my mana like 3 times. and then
Totally
just-
redeemed. I
still-
love it.
Oh, that felt good. Now I'm okay with dying.
Oh man!
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I played
Oh,
both
you're
these
gonna-
cards. I played both these cards in the Legacy as well.
You're gonna
and
hear
Modern
about
all
this
the
one.
time.
Finally, so the comment section, the first comments are gonna be like, Tomer, how did you F2 through that fetch lane? But then afterwards,
And then edit.
but then Vince, with his own Arbiter.
Oh man!
Oh, that felt good.
In my defense, I never play Arbiter and Recruiter in the same deck. I play them 2 different variants of the deck across 2 different formats, and I've never played them both in Commander. Oh no! I was going to exile the River Hoopy as well.
Whew, thank goodness.
Why the
My card draw.
River
My card draw.
Why would you... The River Hoopy. Of all
Can I force him
things.
to draw cards? Oh,
Just to
okay.
send a message.
Oh man, that was brute, and it was all my fault.
That was absolutely beautiful.
That was
Oh,
pretty
nice.
funny.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody.
Oh my god, the comments! I can see them. I'm a PTSD.
Oh wow.
Ugh.
1, 2.
That's a
1,
thing
2,
that we
3,
need
4,
to.
5.
Vince is bored.
Yeah, we're dead.
I know.
All these
We're very
tutus are
dead.
adding up to a lot of big issues.
I have no answer to any of this. Makes me sad.
I'll just
a
keep
sad
playing
time.
2/2s until I'm not the threat.
We also need like an exile effect because Selfless Spirit just keeps getting recurred from Ravos, so we're like super boned.
So wait, does anyone actually have a sweeper?
I have exactly one in my deck.
That I can cast.
But not in your hand.
No.
I
I have sweepers in my deck.
Oh, Erebos is online. Oh boy.
Yeah, I
'Cause
was
I-
gonna say, you don't have Lava Ball Trap or anything like that?
It's in my deck.
Yeah, okay.
Because my commander can get rid of Selfless Spirit temporarily, if then one of you could Wrath.
It's just the deck had a very slow start. Like I have like 12 ramp cards, and also the fetch land thingy was not good.
They're coming for you, Tomer.
Destroy target non-lane permanent. What is a good
Yeah,
non-lane permanent?
I wouldn't block that unless you want me to block. Oh, I can block Seth's commander. To be fair.
Don't block it. Don't block it.
I know. They might be able to blow up the Panharmonicon, which is secretly Seth's commander once again.
I'm not. I don't even have Enter the Battlefield stuff. I really should not be playing Panharmonicon in this deck. I mostly just want to steal that Erebos. I would be getting so much
sexy.
life.
That would draw you so many cards and make you gain life as well. That cannot be allowed to happen.
Ooh, are you attacking me?
With Erebos, yeah.
Ooh. Well, jokes on you. I wanted to chump.
Should I look to block the Ravos or the Tymna here?
You can kill one, right?
I can kill either. Welcome to Serene Master.
It doesn't have, but Ravos has flying, but Tim
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah. So I guess it's
Yeah.
Tymna since it,
Well, I
it
mean-
is not flying.
Monks are really good at jumping.
Oh,
Ooh.
you can jump in your hand. Ooh.
So is there a preferable one for me to block? He questions
He
again?
gets back a creature at the beginning of his upkeep to his hand.
Cool, alright. I'm gonna leap my
Oh,
Serene
but
Master real quick then.
if you kill Tymna, then he doesn't draw cards.
Oh, questions.
It's okay, I'm gonna tap down this Cleric token anyways. I was gonna draw
You
a
know
card
what?
no
It
matter
would
what.
probably be Ravos because then he could still use Selfless Spirit and then get it back next turn.
I mean, yeah, no matter what, he can just sacrifice Selfless Spirit to make his guys indestructible here. So someone has to have some sort of follow-up for me blocking.
I
is
don't
the goal.
have a follow up this turn.
Oh, great. Never mind then.
I might draw
This
into
deck
something.
it's a very slow start for this deck.
I have a River Hopi.
You have a
Bird
River
is the
Hopi.
word, Seth. Bird is the word.
So-
I can't believe I missed a bird of flying and also fired a shooter off into my own arbiter. Gordon Bennett.
So I'm not gonna block the High Priest because that might hinder Seth, and I'm hoping Seth does the right thing eventually and stops drawing cards and does something
And
else.
does what?
Especially since it doesn't actually gain him life at this time because of Erebos.
If I can find a Wrath, I would love to help everyone out and use it.
Does it get around the Selfless Spirit?
It would take 2 turns probably
Oh, boy.
with my commander to steal something and then to Wrath.
I don't think we have.
Actually,
two
I'm gonna
turns.
block the Tymna, and the reason why is that way he doesn't gain any life off of this attack,
I
Yeah,
like
which
it.
seems important with the Eily.
I like it.
So yeah.
We could start trying to attack Vince too, maybe.
What? No. Huh?
Says Seth with all the creatures.
Leave me alone. I'm a singer, not a fighter.
Do I want to do anything here? Nah, that's fine.
This is like the first turn since the second turn of the game that Vince hasn't drawn additional cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been drawing.
I should
so
crack
many.
my sphere right now just to be like, aha.
Yeah, that board is pretty good.
And add 50.
and 50.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, and he can just start killing things with Eiley. He gets a
Yes.
token he can sack every turn. Yeah, we need to find something.
I am white weeding all over the place. I'm even white weeding myself with my arbiter.
Ooh, Tomer doing things.
Oh, it's just exile target now. There's really nothing I can do. I mean, I can attack. I'm just gonna die on the crackback.
Yeah,
I can make sure you don't die on the crackback.
the tricky monks.
Monks are very tricky.
Don't believe him. Monks are renowned for lying.
No.
I think. Well, it's also in Tom's best interest to keep me alive right now.
For sure. I still want to loot this dungeon.
Well, I haven't.
Is this just...
I have 2 cards in my hand that are exactly for enticing, but I can't play them because it's not the right time. I mean, I
So what
guess
you're saying is you don't want to entice people to attack you.
I guess I should have played this a while. No, I was doing other things, but this doesn't have a drawback anymore since I am. Oh no, then it would make other people. Okay, never mind. I talked myself out of it. So what? The play is just attack Vince right now.
Whoa!
Yeah, so that he's off of 50.
That is
Because
rude.
as long as he's on 50, Eiley just gets to start exiling
This
things.
is true. So I'm gonna attack Vince. Yeah.
That is hella rude, Toma.
If he chumps, that opens him up to a board wipe, so he probably won't.
Yeah, I know. One of us could get lucky enough to actually draw one of those things.
I do have a river hoopy. That could be the top
Hoop,
card.
Poop poop.
I always felt bad because such a sad song to such a colorful creature. Stupid Nicol Bolas.
Ruins everything. All the good
All
players.
right.
Like, main phase 2 Swiftfoot Boots. You gotta love it.
It's more about sending
All
a
right,
message.
Let's draw this
It is.
card.
Oh, it's 2 life you don't get to gain. Look at Vince.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Removing
life
2
that I'm
life,
not getting to gain. Oh,
He
that's a
doesn't care
lumbering
about
falls.
life gain. He just cares about the draw.
Okay, so now what do we do?
Yo, I don't know.
Save us, Seth. It's all
Attack
on you.
Toma. Attack Toma. He's the dungeon
Oh,
master.
Seth, you're our only hope.
That's interesting.
Seth and Tom, we're a party. We're meant to be working together to kill Toma.
Okay, so,
That's
well,
the thing.
do I steal the commander?
I think you steal Ravos over anything else. Granted, he can sack it to Eiley, but it also means that if you take something else, he can't then sack that to Eiley and get it back.
But what if he just gets Eiley?
I could
Oh, then he just
take...
Then he
Can he
sacks
sac-
it to
can he-
it.
No, it's sacrifice.
No,
Oh, it's
it's
another
another
creature. Never
creature.
mind. They can't. No,
So
yeah, you can just take Eiley.
Well, all right. Step one,
You
I'm
can't
going
activate her,
to
unfortunately, but
Volcamol Drifter.
Oh.
Nah, whatever. I'm gonna let it pass.
we knew this was happening.
Yeah, we knew this was happening. No, whatever.
Are you drawing 4 cards?
I am.
Wow.
That's the plan.
Yeah. That mole drifter turned into a tidings real quickly.
All I'm going to say, guys, is don't... I know obviously I am a threat. I'm not going to say I'm not. But don't let Seth just randomly win off card advantage because everyone's dealing with me.
The problem is, look at the card quality over here. There's river hoopies. This is why, like, I'm less afraid of Seth right now.
Like, River Hoopie's pretty good.
Is it?
It's one of the better... Yeah, I mean, in terms of stats, it's one of the better creatures on the board, right? Apart from your dragon.
And then maybe...
Yeah, but there is a dragon in play, is the thing.
It doesn't gain me life.
So what we're saying is Toma is the threat. Gotcha.
I mean,
Hymn
sure.
of Rebirth? On
What the
Cloud
heck is
Blazes?
this
draw more
madness?
cards.
Oh my god!
This is a classic Seth.
Something actually has to
Real
happen this
classic
game.
Seth.
I might just try and kill Seth next turn. This is dumb.
I'm helping. I'm trying to find a Wrath to help us.
I thought you said you didn't have any wraths.
Look
No,
at how
I do
much
have
life
wraths.
gain you could have been getting right now.
I would have
Oh
had
my
so
You
much
know, if
life.
you just no.
I can't. I would have stolen Erebos, but it's not a creature.
Oh yeah, it's not being a creature.
And whose fault is that, Tom?
I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean. I could also just not tap down all of Vince's creatures and just let Tomer die here. That's another option.
That wouldn't be in your best interest.
Nissa,
That's
the
accurate.
voice of Zendikar.
So wait, we're tapping down all my creatures now as well.
That's the goal.
Interesting.
As many big boys as I can.
I would highly recommend grabbing Eiley, Seth.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
grab. I
seriously.
will grab Eiley.
Have you guys got a plan for Seth's board? I mean, I'm
Nope,
not going to...
none at all.
I'm just drawing
That's,
cards.
that's the second step.
Right, let's sacrifice... Wait a minute, what? Why can't I sacrifice that? Oh,
Wait,
I have to pay for
Vince,
it.
you said you have board wipes.
I do have board wipes.
So
Yeah, you should wipe the
you're
board.
fine.
No, I think you guys should have more of a plan other than deal with me.
Well, you're actively
Oh,
killing me.
Eiley.
Seth is just drawing cards at the moment.
Yeah, I don't.
I
really
mean, no
hurt
one has ever won a
anyone.
game of Magic through drawing cards, am I right?
That is actively wrong. You do not know the people you're playing against at all.
All right, discard.
Okay, count the times
which
I didn't win the game after drawing like 20 plus cards.
This one. This one. Okay, go ahead.
What all-stars did you discard?
All lands.
An
Oh, okay.
absolute stack. And he's got Nissa and he's got Gavany.
All right. I'm going to be
Aye,
attacking
aye,
you
aye.
here, Tomer, so I can draw a card, discard a card. Actually, Seth, can I just deal you 1 damage to draw a card and discard a card, please?
Sure.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No worries. We got to deal with Vince's board somehow.
I know. I'm going to just do a very complex fog for 1 turn.
I like complex
like-
fogs.
Is it like sleep or something?
I do have sleep in this deck. I would love to draw
leave
sleep
it
here.
to
I did not draw sleep
surprise.
here. Yeah. Let's get rid of
Don't
this.
River Hoopia, Seth.
This Skywise Teachings feels like it's never going to happen, even though it's such a cool card for this deck. All is a strong term, but I'm going to tap a nice amount of his cards.
In your turn or my turn?
During your turn, my friend.
That's
Monks do
even-
not do stuff during our turn.
That is even better.
Yeah, I've just had to discard so many cards because I don't have the mana economy to be able to really keep up stuff for them. So Skyway's Teachings is a super cool card for this deck and really does some awesome things, but I don't have the ability to just pay an extra 2 for everything right now. That's just not something I can do.
Animate dead.
Uh-oh. What
Grabbing
is this
what?
targeting?
Mole Drifter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, the Animate Dead is floating in the middle of the game between mine and Seth's field on my screen. Oh no,
Yep.
we're good, we're
There
good,
it
we're
is.
good.
Can't go wrong with Muldrifter.
You cannot go wrong with Wall Drifter. This is like one of those times where either Richard or I would just slam True Conviction and everyone dies. So I'm worried.
Coat of
I wish I had
Arms,
True
True
Conviction.
Conviction into I don't even know, some Kithkin.
Well, I didn't play Coat of Arms this week because I thought everyone was playing class tribal decks.
Did
but
you
obviously only 2 of us
meta
are.
Vince? Is that
Well, no, it
meta
just seems like a really bad idea. You are the king of metagaming, Thomas, so you can tell me whether it was metagaming. Better keep attacking.
All right, turning off some auto yields, and let's make sure I don't mess this up. Beginning of combat, I want to Icy Blast, please.
Don't let me
The
die,
iciest
please.
of blasts. I'm not.
Can you
cost,
roll to
3
hit,
cost.
please?
I wish I had a creature with power 4 or greater here. I should have cast Sky's Honor Monk before.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Remember your 16th level monk who has 1,000,000 stunning strikes?
Not Erebos?
Welcome to Icy Blast.
Erebos
Is Erebos active? Erebos is inactive. I can't even target it.
Oh, okay. He's just hanging around with the clerics, and I was like, well, I seen that row, but apparently there's also Command Spear and Orzhov Signet in that row, so fine.
All right, so all the flyers are down, are currently tapped until main phase 2 if they become untapped. All right, cool. And
That
there's no Tymna. I feel better about this right now.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
I guess I have to attack Toma. I see some damage in somewhere before you all kill me, so
That's appropriate.
just for 4, Toma.
Tomer's actually kind of close to being dead, isn't he?
He won't die
Indeed.
because I'm the only threat to you two, aren't I?
I guess that's true. Tomer has done almost nothing this entire game.
I don't know. It's weird. As someone who's played black-white decks, I actually understand Vince's plight here. He's very close to being in the I have such an intimidating board, but I can't really do anything with it plan. And the problem is I can't do anything to influence anything either way.
Ooh, Planner Guide is a good board wipe protection. Man, you got a lot of board wipe protection.
It's the early selfless spirit.
Exile.
Little
Planner
expensive,
Guide.
but it works.
Wow.
I've got a foil one in my folder. I will play it in paper, Death and Tax and Legacy at some point because getting
man.
to flicker wisps with it would be the nuts.
How about
Yeah,
It
I
also
say that.
exiles their wizard brands in combat and stuff. It exiles all creatures, not just mine.
how about you activate that and we become friends because I get to draw cards with my Cloud Blazer again.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Never mind.
You'd get the Mole Drifter. You get the Mole Drifter as well. To be fair, you get to draw 8 cards.
Ooh.
And you get the Eiley back and can exile everything.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think we should do that, or else I'm gonna attack you with everything.
Well,
You can't pretend.
Hey there,
to be friends
Tomer.
with me.
which level of the dungeon are we on right now? Because it needs to be a high part of the dungeon. Or a low part?
Well,
The lowest part.
yeah, Planner Guide. Pretty good against anything I would have tried to come up with.
I mean,
Well, you
Tymna,
could, like,
Tymna, you've got like
O-Kagachi
20
and attack
mana
with
now,
haste.
haven't you?
Yeah.
So can't you just like
And-
do everything ever and then just ruin my day and kill me? Like you've got so much mana.
Because he did do you damage. You O-Kagachi with haste, and I don't know what you exile is the thing. That's the reason I tapped down all his flyers. I don't think you exile Erebos, for the record.
I can't exile Erebos. Well, I mean, I could,
No, you can.
but that would just not be helpful.
But
I'm
if you
gonna
want to
play
hand Seth the game,
I-
then that I wouldn't recommend getting rid of the Erebos.
Yeah,
right?
that's the exact reason. Erebos is the only thing keeping Seth in check currently.
I have
Why do I need to stay in check?
to play the meanest card in the deck, the one that I was about to take out.
Oh,
swear to
brilliant!
God,
This
it was
Fall to Thran.
this sounds great for me.
I'm gonna come to Canada.
Oh, it's not good for you.
Who?
Oh, it's this card.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this
This
card.
was the one where I was like, I'm going to take out for Tormented Scarabs, and then Seth and Tom were like, no, this will be fine.
It's fine. People have answers.
People
to that
have
card.
answers.
and people,
do
do have
have
answers. To that card. He's
answers.
playing white black. Yeah, it should be fine.
And
What's this?
my other plan, the other plan that was much nicer and fairer to the entire board, just got foiled by Planar Guide. So I just wanted to board wipe, but I can't now because of Planar Guide. So I'm going for this.
Oh. Who is this targeting?
The person who
targeting
has
Vince?
the enormous board state and has 101 ways of denying board wipes.
Well, fantastic. I'm really
Planner
glad this
guide.
is happening.
Planner guide.
This is that weird situation where if Erebos becomes a creature, then it goes to being a 1/1 without abilities. I'm pretty sure.
Indeed.
So let's make a deal, Vince.
Well, this literally takes me out of the game. I feel so. I need to just do stuff to screw over Tymna now. I guess.
That sounds appropriate. Yeah.
Or how about you activate Planner Guide, and then on my turn I blow up Overwhelming Splendor.
If you can do that, that'd be great. But yeah, I have to do Planar Guide now. There's no other option for me.
Well, they
Pretty
all
much.
come back. Do these things come back at end step?
They
Or
come
right
back.
away?
Yeah, no, that doesn't even do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, because they come back at
Oh
end
no,
step.
no,
and you have
Seth,
cards.
you get loads of gas, Seth. You'll get loads of gas. There we go.
Yeah. I want the gas,
Right,
and then I'll help
that's
you
your
out by blowing up
You
Overwhelming
want
Splendor.
the gas? What?
I want to draw cards with my Cloud Blazer when it returns, and my
Oh.
Mold Drifter. That's so many cards.
It is so many cards.
I'm willing to lose to Vince if it means I get to draw 8 cards.
All right. Well, I tried.
Sorry, everyone. You know where my loyalty lies, and it's with drawing cards.
Well, no,
You
I've
knew
got
that.
to
You knew
ki-
that going
I've got
into
to
it.
Kingmake, though, haven't I? I've got to Kingmake, otherwise. Well, but otherwise I'm stuck with a load of 1/1s that can't do anything.
Yeah,
Great. Now
that
I'm
is-
just super scared of Seth. This
Yeah.
is just going from bad to
I
worse.
mean, I was saying he was
progressively.
scary. He's getting scarier.
Scared of the bards?
I guess if Seth goes back on his promise, but you're gonna get rid of the Splendor?
Yes. I mean, unless he has a counter spell, but I'm going to cast a card to destroy it on my turn.
No.
Let's see what happens. The second part's even worse because I can't even draw cards off Erebos to find an answer or crack my command sphere when it's in play.
Oh yeah,
It's just
That is-
really, it's an.
that is a
8-mana
brutal card.
Yeah.
It's a very, very
Yeah,
effective
it
card.
absolutely shuts down Eiley. Hey, you can use Thematic Compass now without worrying.
Yeah, my last play before
That's-
I die.
Yeah, this is secretly the real reason Tomer did this.
The other thing, Seth, is you can just attack Toma for 19 if you have it.
I get to gain so much life. Oh,
Yep.
this is the dream.
I think you're about to win, Seth. Basically.
Yeah, well, no, you
but
don't get
I-
any life here. You gain life if Vince dies.
I'm calling
Well,
it
yeah, that's
now.
true. Erebos
Seth
will
does
stop
not
from
win
getting
this game.
No,
Erebos was a
I
creature.
never
Mark
win.
it. He's not winning this game.
Oh, Erebos
Why is
still
that?
works.
Yeah, it wasn't,
He
a,
wasn't a
creature when
creature.
Planar Guide was activated.
Oh.
And even if it was, it would come in at the same time that your stuff comes in, and then you.
Well,
can-
no, hang on. When I get Ailey, I don't know how many pips I've got. Ailey might turn into a creature, and then it becomes a 1/1 because of Spender.
But then
Layers.
it becomes. You gotta love Commander.
Layers.
Whatever. Let's just let MTGO figure this thing out.
Okay.
No, there was not enough.
Look at all this life
Oh.
gain you could have
Yes.
That
No,
Seth
there's
isn't
no life
getting,
gain.
thank
There is no
God.
life
There's
gain.
no
It's
life
just
I don't
cancel.
really care about that, but
I
look at
know.
all the
Erebos
cards.
is-
Look at all the
Erebos-
cards.
Draw 80 cards seems strong, right?
I mean,
Oh,
you'll
but
care about the
this
life
is-
gain when you get alpha, but
This is well worth blowing up Overwhelming Splendor. So many cards. Yes, please.
I might actually finally be able to cast my Commander. I'm more excited for that than anything else.
If
So
someone-
the problem is I have to attack with my Commander. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that.
finally
Oh
flips.
lord. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't
Bard
think- I-
scaling into late game.
I just don't think
Of
I had any
course.
other option there, because otherwise I need to make a deal with someone, because I need to just top deck Dust to Dust. Or Vindicate. They're my only two answers, I think.
Well, first, I have a voice card. This is like the heavy metal singing bard.
Oh, what is this?
Wow. I mean, it is thematic.
It's the voice of hunger. It's like death metal. Like,
I
that's
guess
how I
could have
imagine
equipped this
him
with
singing.
something.
Sorry, was that your impression of a death metal growl? Can we hear that
So-
again?
Yeah, something. I don't really listen to death metal. Something like that.
At least it's not weird pig squealing noises. I'm up for it.
And then we will, since we promised Vince. Actually, do I need to do anything before?
So at the
Okay.
moment, you can search your library, for example.
I mean, you could also attack him.
Yeah, you can attack me as well. Might as well get me.
I think first we do this on Selfless Spirit, Eiley, probably Eiley. It's got to be again. Steal that, and then Vince has a lot of life, so
What happened to your
I'm gonna save
Rubinia?
you. But what? Oh, it's back in my command zone. I think I
yeah.
did not
Change
set
the-
my. Yeah, we'll hit Vince. It seems like the correct thing to do.
I am on 57.
Yeah, that's the main reason. And then, last but not least,
Wow, you've drawn so many cards. You've got 58 cards left in your library, and the closest to that is me at 70.
calming verse, like a bard would sing.
Ooh.
See a quiet
My contemplation.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
That's actually like
that.
important.
How did the calming verse somehow... That's not very flavorful, is it? A calming
Don't-
verse
don't.
ruined your contemplation.
Don't worry too much about it.
It wasn't a very. Oh, it was a quiet one.
Yeah.
Darn.
I was
Darn,
I was
checkmate.
meditating, and then somebody just randomly started whispering in the edge of the garden. And I was like, "What is going on?" And then I was no longer in contemplation.
Will you just stop?
Yep.
All right, have your fun.
Well, can't do anything here.
Well, I mean, my
guess
board state
we'll
is
play that.
considerably worse than it was. So there's that. I guess I can recast Ravos.
Yeah, it looks awful, Vince.
No, I didn't say it was awful. I said it was worse than it was, Toma. There's a very big difference between those two statements.
I'm sure. I'm just clarifying.
Come on.
Hey, Tomer, can I
Clarifying.
attack you for one to try and find a cleansing nova?
I mean, I'm dead anyway, so go for it.
Cool, thanks.
Also, Toma, the gentleman who just overwhelmingly splendid me can't throw shade.
Well, I
Just saying.
overwhelmingly splendid you because you left me no choice. You were attacking me for lethal every
Well,
single.
there we go. There we go.
every,
It was
single,
a-
every single turn, right? Like, I don't know what
I
you
never
wanted
attacked
me
you for
to
lethal.
do.
I attacked everyone as much as I could.
Also, I wanted to board wipe, and you had the exile dude or the protection dude, so I couldn't. So I literally
Also,
had,
Lean
I
and
had
Arbiter is
zero
back.
choices there.
Oh yeah, Arbiter has returned.
Just random lean and arbiter check. Oh, I should not have played a land before I did something. I should core haven. Let's get rid of this plains.
To be fair, my recruiter of the guard is worse because of him.
All right, I got nothing. I'm just gonna leave it Serene Master. That's it for me.
So yeah, I'm not like
dog.
bitter about the overwhelming splendor. I just meant like obviously these things happen when you've got a game where people are competing to win. Obviously, people are doing things that other people don't like. I didn't like getting overwhelming splendor, that's for sure.
That's fair.
It was not
Nobody
fun
likes
on
overwhelming
my part.
splendor.
Oh look, it's not going to be tapped, but it will be. Oh, it's not even something sick. Oh wow,
Yeah, it's actually gonna be a big boy. Yeah,
could be bigger.
never
And I
mind.
didn't swift
Could be
foot
bigger.
its, Kakusha.
I wish I had an alien on my side of the board.
I wish you could kill this Vorinclex voice of
I'm
hunger.
glad you don't.
Oh, of course. I totally forgot about that. Oh, I'm going to have to deal with it. Okay. It's going to take up, like,
I'm
so
sure you
much.
can recruit for something.
I can. I'm going to have to do it. But it's going to cost me, like, 5 of my lands.
Just
and it-
please remember to pay for the. Okay, thank you.
Just leave my Vince.
No,
I just
there's
saved
no-
you. I
there is
saved
no
you.
way. There is no
Are
way.
you joking?
Vorinclex is, like, the worst of the
I
players
don't
to
think you
play
could
against.
politics that. It's like the most one of the most hated cards in Commander.
I've gone on before how I feel like it should be banned. Because it's that obnoxious. It
I
really
tend-
is. I'm not saying you shouldn't play it, obviously. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I actually.
Yeah, for the record. Yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm
tend
not
to-
attacking Vince again now.
there's a lot
That's where
of
this
cards
Vorinclex-
at the 8-mana mark that are just obnoxious, though.
Yeah, but what Vorinclex does is it punishes one person for dealing with it. That's the bit that bugs me the most.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's-
Jinkataxis is close to being
That's
as
why.
bad.
That's why you should just not deal with it. See,
What?
and then unpunished.
No, because as we
Don't
know,
tap your mana for anything for
That's
the rest
not
of
at
the
all
game.
how that works.
all of Tom's interaction is tapping. So it's that's not an insult. That's how monks work.
Exactly. It's all stunning strikes. We don't really kill stuff. Somebody else comes in with a broadsword and kills them. I just keep them on the ground the entire time.
Actually,
Oh, God,
I do
so
agree
many
on
lands
Vorinclex. I don't actually put it in decks, but the voice thing, I use that as an excuse.
I mean, I've played it because it's legal, but it's one of the cards I feel the dirtiest. And also, the trigger on Modo is really annoying.
Oh god, it's the most annoying thing.
Stop it, Vorinclex!
Look
Stop
at the trigger.
it!
It turns all of your lands into City of Brass and just makes life awful.
Oh, it's
Look
a
at how many of
Banisher
my
Priest?
lands
Okay.
don't untap.
It is a
Oh, that's a
cleric.
bad sign.
Well, I can't exactly shoot a 4 of a... Yeah, I'm a cleric.
Well, maybe if I can find a way to kill that.
I'd rather you didn't.
I would rather you didn't. That's a good point.
I'm glad you could see my way of looking at
Is
it.
that Vorinclex gone now? Good. I'm gonna Glimmer of Genius and after this thing's exiled.
Are we all just gonna lose to this priest eventually? I keep forgetting
No.
about it, but it's slowly draining us.
Oh, the Suture Priest? Probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Glimmer
surprised.
of Genius. Yes.
Yeah.
What is this?
I can actually tap for mana. I don't know. Probably something fun.
Ah!
Time to collect some alms.
That is amazing. I can't
Well, we
believe
both
that's
draw a
cleric.
card. That's fine.
Yep, it's not complete hate. It's very
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, that is. I love that.
That's fine with me. I'm in. Let's both draw some cards.
This is
then. I would rather
Leonard's
be this
older
way at
brother.
this point.
Oh my god, look at the top of my library, kids. I'll put it in my hand so we can see it at home.
Uh-oh. That's not a good...
No,
No.
it's one of those things that everyone's been begging for the
Oh,
whole...
it's a Wrath Effect finally?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I
but
was-
now there's a Vorinclex under Banisher Priest, so we
Yeah.
don't even want it now.
Let's
Yeah,
Wrath.
it's not
Let's
the
Wrath.
best.
I'm
Well, you
down.
have the Selfless Spirit, so it's... I don't know. We'll just find out together. Let's just both draw some cards, Vince.
I might have even tucked it. I can't remember. Did I tuck it? I don't think I did. That would have been stupid if I tucked it. I need it.
Alms Collector. It is a cleric. Stupid cheetah cleric. Is there anything more ridiculous than this art? I just want to put it out there.
What?
Just a
Look at
random
the
cheetah head popping out of a bunch of robes.
I think that looks like realistic, almost like the Khajiit from Skyrim and stuff. Like, look at Arbiter. He's got like dreadlocks and he's sitting on a throne, and he's so sure of himself. Look at him, little
He is man-spreading to the max.
yeah.
Taking all that throne room.
All right, time to finally let this Glimmer Genius dissolve. That's going to the bottom, and that's... Oh, wow, both those cards were hot trash. I only draw one card, though, and it makes me sad.
I'm sorry, but I just wanted to draw as many cards as Seth. I wanted to have Arms Collector in play when he got to draw 8 cards. That would have been great.
Oh, that would have been
Is
so
there a reason
sad.
why I only got 1 energy instead of 2 energy? I don't even...
Oh,
What?
I
I see
care?
2.
I don't
I
care.
see the number 2
it
on
Okay,
says
you see
2 to
two?
me, yeah.
All right, good. Graphical glitch.
I don't.
I'm fine
Yeah,
with
I don't
it.
know why it's over the energy. It should be on the side.
Because if I'd done that with the 8 card draw moment, then me and Seth would have got 1 card each. It would have been a lot more fair. I think that's how it works.
That's true. That would be nicer.
Who do I hit here? That is the question. Because I'm still.
I will
public
so
enemy number
block.
1. Yeah, I thought.
Wait,
as
do you
much.
want me to... Oh, you know what the actual answer was? You should have just attacked me. I would have blocked your High Priest of Penance, and you could have just killed Vorinclex. We're
Yes.
so dumb.
Yes. We could
Oh
have
my
done
god,
that.
we're the dumbest people. Shoot.
You can do that.
Don't
and-
be
well.
too hard on yourselves.
Kill Banisher Priest.
Oh, okay, Tomer. You didn't see it either.
No.
I don't know, Vince, have
Attacks,
fun. I will block.
And is that it? Because everything else will die in combat, so I've got to do it this way around, right? Yeah, I think so.
That Serene
wouldn't
Master is
think-
really holding.
I'm really sorry why my clock's so low. Did I have a long turn at some point? Why is my clock so low?
I
That's
don't know.
really low. Like, I know I've been
Only
keeping
I
up
can
interaction.
afford.
I think I can afford taking 1.
You don't want to block my High Priest dependence?
Nah, it's alright. Maybe next time.
Well, I didn't gain life, but Kokusha
Like-
still got some value out of it.
Half my lands aren't even untapping next turn. I think my clock's so low because I can't F6 at any point in the game because of the Selfless Spirit.
All right.
And also, I've got triggers on everyone on my end step upkeep and in everyone else's turn when they play creatures.
Yeah, you do
I
have a
put
lot of
always
triggers.
yes.
Seth,
I put always yes, but it won't yes.
Seth, if
Uh,
I get you
yeah.
back Vorinclex, could you not attack me for 1 turn with it?
sure.
What? Why would you get back
Oh,
for
Tymna.
it?
He's
So
Wipe the
joking.
board.
Wipe it.
And
Why
Wipe
are
it.
you wiping the board?
Because
Wipe the
look at
board.
my board state and look at everybody
Yeah.
else's board state. You have to understand that I need to wipe the
You
board.
know that Vince doesn't actually lose his board because he has the selfless.
I
You
can
might
get
have merciless
around
eviction
it.
or something.
I
Do
have
it.
a board
I-
wipe that exiles.
Wait, actually, no. Wipe the board and Vince can just selfless spirit and the Vorinclex doesn't come back.
Huh?
What? No, mine exiles.
Yeah, he's exiling everything.
I will not attack you for 2 turns, Tomer.
Done.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Because we're friends.
Well,
This is
look
the
at
worst.
Tom. Look at my board state. I have to wipe the board.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
fine.
die.
You're at 18, and
I think he's mad at me actually, because I'm the Vorinclex guy.
Oh, okay.
I deserve.
Yeah,
I
like,
deserve the.
I think I'm
deserve the hate.
justified.
He deserves
too.
everything bad that's coming to him here.
There's so much king making going on in this game. It's unbelievable.
I'm
isn't
sorry.
It?
I don't want to get knocked
No,
out.
it's
like that.
no. I gave Seth 8 cards to draw, and now you're gonna give him double
Ooh.
mana, so we're even.
My Panharmonicon.
But like
Oh, at least you can do it.
I can
instant
die at
speed.
any turn. So.
Yeah, don't do it now.
Tomer. Well, I guess I just attack you with everything and make you do it if you don't do it now.
Go on,
seems fair.
just force his hand, Tomer. Like if he has to do
Yeah.
it that way, force his hand. 'Cause I'm not going to
Don't
attack
let him
you.
start
I'm not
the
going to
turn
attack.
with
I'm not
extra
going to
mana.
attack you when you've got a Vault. I'll attack Seth.
But I want to cast.
I'll play my
Yeah.
commander.
Cast other
You have the
things.
most rattlesnake card of all time.
Oh, Tomer.
Oh, you wanna
He
cast
wants to
spells.
cast
1,
things.
2,
I
3,
see.
4.
Oh my god, he
5.
wants to cast things. This
Oh.
guy.
Yeah, I want to cast things. How dare I?
Don't forget though. Whatever you cast after you vaulted will be tapping down all your lands because Vorinclex will tap down all your lands.
Yup.
You should
But I
just
can
tap them
I
all
can tap all the
beforehand.
mana now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Fine, do it
1,
then.
2,
Come on
3,
then.
4.
Let's see the Vorinclex. I'll hopefully kill it next turn.
You also lose your GS.
Oh, I have the best play. Okay.
I'm excited.
All right.
Hold control if you're doing something in response to your card,
No,
please.
no.
And don't forget Leonin Arbiters in play.
No. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is
am I-
good.
Huh?
Tomer, you did well. Good job, Tomer.
Am I losing my
Good job,
Vorinclex
me.
too?
Are you killing the
I
Banishing Priest
seriously hope
first?
so.
Well, he's
Alright.
folding all of his mana.
So 4.
This could be like a lava ball
and
trap
then
and then crack Perilous
5.
Vault.
So I think I'm doing it right. So I need to pay 5 right now. So 4. Oh, I need 1 more mana.
So you have 10 mana in total.
Okay, this is
Step 1.
This is cool. All right. So step 1, we're exiling everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Vorinclex returns and everyone's angry at Tomer.
No, but then you're going to be happy with Tomer because I have a permanent solution
Okay.
for it.
Aww,
This
Tomer.
is going to be something dumb.
No,
Yeah.
it's
excited.
also flavorful.
Is it
So-
like Obulette?
so
I'd be so down for
for
Obulette.
my board wipes, I wanted to pick something dungeon related. Perilous Vault seemed like really
Yeah,
That's
on
fair.
it.
That actually makes sense,
And now
yeah.
this is one of the cards I've been holding on for a really long time to like entice people to enter the dungeon for loot. And I thought, what better mechanic encapsulates this type
Well,
of
now
thing?
I'm worried. I guess there's never been a better time not to have permanents in play.
Well, yeah, I'm losing
Yeah.
my mana rock, but first of all, this is a creature that 100% would be in a dungeon, and it offers loot. Custody Lich.
Oh,
I'm really proud of this.
sweet.
one.
All right, I'm down for it.
So I
Because
become the
Tristani was
monarch-
also
monarch,
exiled.
and
Yeah, this
I
is
get
great.
I get to sacrifice or kill the Vorinclex at the same time.
Aww.
You know what? I was angry at Tomer. Now I think we're friends again.
Yay!
I'm,
and look,
I'm genuinely
and
impressed.
The monarch token
Same.
is like loot that you're gonna want to attack the dungeon player for. So
I'm just going to tap out now because I got nothing.
yay! I did a thing.
Yeah, that was actually really cool.
Yay!
A real board wipe. We should have High Priest of Penance. That Vorinclex may have the chance. to
I
be much
know.
Yeah.
I can't believe we
smarter.
missed
would've
that
been-
obvious play. That's on
That would
us.
have been a pretty sweet play.
Well, my priest did literally nothing the entire game apart from being an unblockable 2/2 at one point.
What?
Signal flute.
No.
What does this
It's
do?
a flute. It
I
tutors
love
for
this card so much.
it tutors for creatures.
Oh, I wish I had a.
This is such
Arbiter
a
in play.
good mono green card for the record.
Oh yeah.
You
It's a
just
huge
find every
mana
single
sink. If you're going like
Elvish
super
Lyrist.
mana ramp, then it's good. Like Omna, Elvish Lyricist, destroy target enchantment.
Yeah, that's kind of what most of my cards do.
You did mention that you have 101 ways to get rid of my enchantments.
I'm so happy. I get to play some actual monk cards next turn. I feel like they might do nothing still, but I'm excited. to play.
There's an interesting fact that most of the clerics seem to only destroy enchantments. There's only like one that destroys artifacts, but all the others destroy only enchantments, which is weird.
Yep.
Even
Finally.
the old ones as well.
All right, time to finally cast this card here.
Time for the monks to
Hey, look,
shine.
it's a Taigam.
Hey!
Ooh.
But now your dragons
What
can't
up,
be
friends?
countered.
I know, and neither can my.
What's getting rebounded
Are
now?
you ready? Are you ready for this really fun thing? So it's a samurai, but it's also the most monk thing I could find, which is Sensei Golden Tail,
Awesome.
which you can tap it to put a training counter on a creature to give it Bushido 1.
Hold on. It's a samurai and it's wielding weapons. I don't know, Tom.
Well, it's
the
more
weapon
just for
wielding is a
Bushido.
bit weird.
The Bushido is the coolest thing as far as monks are concerned because they're very martial arts heavy.
That's fair.
I don't know. Also, this card's awful, so
I don't know what Bushido means, so.
check your slant. Like, it's fine.
Oh, it's samurai code.
So,
No, not samurai code. Collective term for many codes of honor. Okay. Oh, that dictated
And
the
martial
samurai way of life. Okay, cool. I learned something today.
we
Also just
played
made the most sense
this.
of this card.
All
Hey,
right.
welcome back, Tymna. I forgot to scry with my own Path of Ancestry, and I feel bad about it.
How'd you forget on Modo?
I know. No, as in I left up multicolored mana for my Sensei Golden Tail instead of just casting my Taigam with the Path of Ancestry, knowing I had nothing to follow it up with.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think this is the first.
that's on me.
Oh, this is fourth card. I extra card that I'm going to draw to this turn or this game. I'm excited.
Someone needs to get that monarchy from Tomer.
Right?
Yes.
I know, right?
Isn't that neat?
My elvish Lyrist.
Yay!
Is it Lyrist or Lyricist?
It's working.
Oh, it is Lyrist.
It's Lyrist.
She's playing a.
Yeah.
Is she playing a lyre?
I think it's supposed
Yeah.
to be a liar, yeah.
I didn't even know a lyre was a
White.
thing. I feel a lot happier now that I'm not the arch enemy for playing tutus.
Yeah, now no one's attacking you and you're at 56, so you're like in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm now just the most scared of Seth at this point.
That was
this
Seth's
is
way
another
of
creature that you would find
for
in
sure.
a dungeon.
directing at me.
It's a Sphinx. Oh, and
Oh,
another
this is-
consecrated
this is getting
Sphinx.
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank gosh.
What Sphinx is it? Is it a riddle Sphinx of some kind?
Is it Vexing Sphinx? Vexing Sphinx would be badass. Is it Conundrum Sphinx?
It's related to trying to prevent people from looting. me.
Ooh. Vesperia.
Oh no, he's going to draw cards. Stop him!
Only if you attack me.
That is true.
Yeah,
but you're
it's
also the
contingent
monarch.
on you attacking me.
But now you draw a card if we don't attack you, but you also draw a card if we do attack you.
Look, mister, I have 65 cards remaining in my deck. I would like to also get down to that level.
Excuse me. Can we stop directing the R at me? Look at Seth's library. young man.
You're
Yes, somehow Tomer has drawn the least
No,
amount of cards
the
this
only-
week. That's hard to
the
do.
only-
Is that
reason-
why you splendid me? Is that
the
why you
only
cast overwhelming
reason I
splendor?
brought it up is because you were worried about me drawing cards off Hesperia if you attacked me. That's the only reason I
Hey,
brought it up.
Oh, he's put
Tomer, real
grease on
talk,
it
though.
as well.
What?
You really need to attack Seth here.
Tomer.
Like, real talk, though, you really need to attack Seth here.
Tomer.
Because he's just going to find a way to get Vorinclex back with his Sentinel Flute. Or
How?
destroy the Greaves.
I don't think I can get
Ooh.
Vorinclex back with my
But he can
Sentinel
definitely
Flute.
destroy the Greaves for 4 or less.
I probably could destroy the Greaves if I wanted to. Actually, it's not an enchantment, so I don't know if I can.
And you have Aspires, so Seth can't even take that Monarchy away from you.
I mean, you could take away that monarchy if you attack.
Yeah, I think that's what Tom's trying to set up, the
But you'll draw
sneaky
cards.
steal
No,
of the monarchy.
I'm trying to set up us not dying to Seth in the
politics.
next 2 turns.
Well, like, I don't know who the bigger threat is right now from Seth or Vince. Because they bat.
It's not Vince, it's Seth. It's you have a land ramping Bant deck that's drawing an infinite cards that can find any creature in their deck, and you have small 2/2 boys who can't do much.
My
It's
second
land ramping
my
Bant
second
deck.
biggest creature in the entire deck is an exile, Arms Collector.
All right, Vince. This is a token of peace. I'm not attacking you, despite you being
are
at
you-
56 and having a Tymna and having 5 cards in hand, and
Are you
also
attacking me?
me throughout the game. Whoops, that's not Seth. That's Seth.
Nope.
Tymna's not even that good. Just
I know, but you have been the one who has been lowering my
I'm joking.
my life
Tymna,
total down
Tymna
to
is
18.
very good. I was
Yeah,
kidding.
Tymna has been substantially great.
Yes, Tymna has drawn all the cards for you.
All right. I don't even know if I have... Oh, I know what I can find. I think I have a plan.
Are you planning to deal with the Greaves?
No, I can't. It's not an enchantment.
What?
Yeah,
There's
you
got
have
to be
to
some
go
guy with a
for it.
harp somewhere in Magic that can harp a pair of shoes to death.
Harps only hurt enchantments. I don't understand why, but...
Oh, that's more of a flute.
Yes.
Kit.
I mean,
Alright,
you could politic with me, Seth. If you leave me alone, I won't attack you again. 100%.
Oh, I don't think I have to worry
Will
about
you
that.
just stop with your schemes?
I would like to not die. This is how I'm trying to get around this.
Sometimes you have to die with dignity, Toma.
Never. Oh, this is the most insulting card I could draw right now.
Oh, Well, maybe we just do that.
This is a board wipe.
No, it's not a board wipe. I was considering a board wipe. Instead,
Are you just going to make Brazella?
I'm going to play
That would make me very happy.
1, 2, 3.
You can't go wrong with Brazella.
That would not make me happy at all.
What?
Gasella.
But okay.
I did not.
Wait, how do we...
Okay. I was joking.
Oh,
'Cause
he's
it's the voice of nightmares.
Yes, it's another heavy metal bard.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Are you playing both halves?
Maybe.
Of course he
Oh,
is.
that is
Or
so
else it's
that
not-
is so bad for me.
not-
That is
That is
so
so
bad
bad for me too.
We're friends, Tomer.
I can't do anything about this madness.
Oh my god, Seth.
What does this thing do?
I mean, I don't.
Can't cast spells with CMC 3 or less. Great.
Sorry, monks and clerics.
Yeah, the average cost of my spells are like 2.5. It's fine. Whatever. Not salty at all.
But
Okay,
you can't get
okay.
too upset when you summon Brizella. That's just like an achievement unlocked.
It
I
is,
don't know,
and
one of
it's
my
a
favorite
voice
things to
card.
do. It's like assembling
Alright.
cauldron. I like assembling things. I think this is what I figured out about my.
Hey, when I assemble stacks, you get very upset.
I am
like
excited
it
to
when
see
I
this card in
assemble
play.
things, Vince. Emphasis
Oh, it's a
on
9/10
me.
flying first strike vigilance lifelink. Did everybody remember this part about this
It
card?
seems all right.
big. It's big.
Seems pretty
Is
good.
it indestructible?
It's not indestructible.
Thank
Hey,
God.
Tomer.
Yes, hello.
Oh, I just can't even cast these cards. This is obnoxious.
Are your cards instant speed?
Yeah, I have.
And you can cast
I
them
have
on
like
my
a-
turn. You can cast them on my turn.
The funny thing is, I
Sounds
can't really
great.
do anything with it because there's a Core Haven and a Maze of Ith.
Well, Tomer's
I
not
was
going to maze
debating
your
it's-
thing. Tomer's going to maze my thing.
No, I think Tomer's gonna maze my thing. Oh, he draws a card if we attack him. Like, oh, what's the point?
Yay!
I'm just
it's
gonna-
working.
I'm gonna just cast this card. This is a card that costs greater than
Okay,
3.
Honored
Ooh.
monk. It is a monk.
That's a combo with Rusella.
That's a combo
What?
with Brizella.
Because
That's a combo because I can
it
cast
costs more than 3. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
not
cool.
how combos work, Seth.
That isn't. I keep forgetting to use my Path of Ancestry to scry. I'm the worst at Magic.
I'd actually go as far as say
my
it's a
God.
non-bow because you can't play more smaller. Because Geist of Honor Monk is kind of a top end of a weenie deck, isn't it? Or it wasn't standard anyway in the tokens deck.
Yeah.
But you can
And you
make
can't
it a
cast any of
samurai.
those weenies.
Make it a samurai.
I can give it Bushido if I want to later.
Can you turn Brizella into a Samurai Eldrazi Angel?
Please.
Yep, I can.
Wow.
Target creature. It's not target creature you control because it's
Oh,
old school.
sorcery. Oh, it's sorcery speed.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
this ability is too strong to make it instant
No.
speed.
Yeah.
It needs to be at sorcery speed.
This is Kamigawa, folks.
Welcome to Kamigawa, boys and girls.
Except for Ojutai. That's somehow went under the radar.
Oh my god. I don't even know how they thought of these awful ideas.
Can you cast anything, Vince?
Hey, you leave Kamigawa alone. It's one of my favorites.
Am I allowed to? Hit
I
you,
love
Tom?
Kamigawa, but we should go back to Lorwyn first.
Oh, I will.
Tom, can I hit you?
I'm not blocking, but yeah, I'm not blocking.
Okay.
Oh, maze it, Tomer. You're untapping anyway.
Don't do it, Tomer.
It does prevent Vince
Don't
from
let him
drawing
draw a card, Tomer.
You'll regret it if you do, Tomer. You'll
You
regret
probably
it if
will
you
regret
do.
it if you do, though.
You might. It's possible.
I believe Vince when he says that. He's playing a black-white deck after all.
Long dramatic pause.
I'm going to choose
Nice.
to
I love it.
continue to offer peace with Vince.
Because I was bluffing the whole time. Ah! No, I don't think he was bluffing at all, to be honest.
Well, I can only cast 3 of the spells in my hand at the moment. Let's see what I draw then, if it gets there. There's a long drawn out pause. Yes. There's such a long
Yes.
pause of no one saying
You
anything.
get to draw.
Well, I'm expecting a board wipe at this point.
Well, Seth also has a Yavimaya Hollow in play.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Gotta protect the Bracella.
This is literally the worst day.
That's what you get for playing cheap stuff in Commander. Commander's about playing horrible 8 drops.
It is true. I should play more Horrible 8 drops, then it won't upset the table early on. I should have played the Exarch blue-red deck, shouldn't I? At least I had one Cleric in it.
At least someone would have died.
Just happy I got to show you one of my trap cards.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Is it?
No one's
It's
attacking
not
you.
bad. Hey.
Ooh, the worst Sun
Alright,
Titan.
so not a
But it's a
board wipe.
Cleric!
So you get
It
back
is a
Selfless
Cleric.
Spirit.
Wasn't this a promo too? Ah, they used to make the worst promos.
No, it wasn't the pre-release.
I just want
Yeah,
to, like,
choose-
if they're afraid to print good promos, just give me, like, a promo land. Everybody likes lands that are promos, right? Or maybe
There's
not
nothing
new
I can do
players.
here, guys. I can wrath, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I know you have
Well,
a
it does.
Wrath in
It does
here.
loads. It does loads, but it doesn't do anything to Seth. So
I'm down for a Wrath.
Well, where's
No,
your...
you're not,
where's
sir.
your...
Well,
Oh, that's a
no.
bad sign.
Remember, this is why
I'm
we
not pla-
run strip mines, everyone.
no, I'm playing on a theme, so I'm not playing
Ooh,
strip mine.
Macias.
Rock me, Macias.
That was actually a good card in
What?
Standard, too.
It was a fun card.
Was that like Rock Me Amadeus, but Rock Me Micaeus?
Yeah, it was bad.
All right.
I was just gonna let it
No,
go.
I do.
I appreciate the effort.
The only card I've got in my library that blows up the other my hollow costs 3 mana.
Is it a cleric? Like a
No,
cleric
it's cleric-y.
fulminator?
Yeah, it's called Clericinator. I don't know.
No one's hitting Tomer. He's still... This is, what, the third turn you're getting the Monarchy draw?
Well,
As
it's your
no
fault,
one
Seth.
should.
That is your fault, Seth. I can't exactly make an enemy of Tomer where I can't cast any spells. It'd be...
Yep. I could just tap down so many things right now with the cards in my hand, and I can't do any of it because they all cost less than 3.
I think Brazella
This
was...
game could be coming close to ending, but it's not.
That was metagaming. He was like, they're going to play weenies with monks and clerics. I better play this Eldrazi Angel in my Bard deck.
It's the voice of nightmares.
Yes, because bards often sing in Voices of Nightmares, Seth. Look, I can see through your ruse, Seth.
There's got to be some nightmarishly voiced bards, I assume.
Potentially, but you don't know, do you? You thought dungeons were jails earlier.
There's a nightmarishly voiced bard now because I have it on the battlefield. I'm making my own game.
Wait, was that jails and dragons?
Jails and Dragons.
Jails and Dragons. There's Tiamat. Hello,
I
Tiamat.
assume that's what dungeons meant. So I can't attack you, or you get to exile my stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just gonna get hit over and over now.
Wait, I've been trying to be friendly with you, Vince, for like the past 2 turns.
Have you not noticed I've done nothing to you? I just want Brazella gone so I can
I
continue
mean,
to
my
play
life
Magic.
total at 18 says otherwise, but
Can someone get
Yeah,
rid
this
of
is funny.
Brazella?
Brazella and Vorinclex both played in the same deck is definitely... That's a whole thing.
To me, that really sings of bards, doesn't it? When I think of
Yeah,
bards,
when
and
I
dungeons
think of bards,
I
I
think
think
of-
of Eldritch monstrosities.
and Phyrexian Praetors, definitely.
Voice.
Definitely.
Voice.
yeah.
I mean, this isn't quite Field of
yeah, I need to
Ruin in
start
your
attacking
G
you,
deck.
Vince. You're at 57.
But... All right, okay.
Are you not at 57?
That actually is a good point, yeah.
Yeah, Vince needs to get in line with everyone else. We're all under 20 or around
Tomer,
20.
I've got a Wrath in hand.
You
that
have a
puts-
Wrath in
puts
hand.
Seth
Use
ahead.
it. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
That's the point. I'm trying not to king make Seth. That's what I don't want to do.
that's a valid point.
Someone kill that saffron olive. That pesky saffron olive.
What is this? Stop with your flute, all right?
Just fluting up a 2-drop.
Looting up a storm over here.
Seth's just sat in the corner blowing his own flute.
I'm a flautist.
What?
Somehow,
I think that's-
Seth has like the best timer too, even though he's the most dirtly of decks. I don't know.
At least I can F6 now. I think it's the first time in the whole game I can
Ooh.
F6 properly.
I'm never allowed to have 6.
So if I attack Tomer, he draws a card. Oh, he untaps everything. Alright. Well, we will play Voice of Resurgence.
That's more bard-like than any other card you've played. Actually, that's not true. Elvish Lyrist is pretty...
Oh,
pretty
you just wait. It gets better.
Yasan the Wanderer Bard? He's got to be in there somewhere, right?
We have Musician.
What is this? Put a music counter on it at the beginning of. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
What? It's got like an activatable make
It's
something
so
have
bad.
tabernacle on it.
Alright, and I
Why
guess
does that exist?
I guess I attack Vince. He's at 51 still.
And
What?
my favorite part about the musician, by the way, is that it doesn't work again if they already have cumulative upkeep.
Oh.
Great. It's just it doesn't start doubling. It just it's got another music counter. You can just keep cumulative keeping somebody else with your. It's just the dumbest thing.
We're at that weird point in the game where it's not threat assessment anymore. It's
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna prevent this damage because I don't want Seth to gain life.
I have a Priscilla.
I think that's the dumbest thing in the world is to let you gain life.
I guess.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
But don't we want to kill Vince? Don't we want someone to die?
What? Why?
I'm not too worried about Vince currently, my friend.
I thought you had a wedding to get to, Tom. Don't you
Yeah,
need me to kill
I
people?
really do, by the way. But I can't cast any of my spells that would let me start kind of ending this game eventually. So.
I'm trying with my Priscilla, but you're preventing it.
It's weirdly enough, Brazil's kind of working for me. Because I don't have cheap spells, so like
You
I
have all
kind of
big-
want
yeah.
Brazilla around. It's not actually hurting
I
me.
literally can't cast.
I guess I should
just
wrap the
gotta
board so then
try.
Seth can just freely hit Toma in the face, right?
He can't. I
mind.
have Spires of Erasca.
Yeah, I can't really kill anyone
Well,
with Bracella.
where's your Guild of Goo in then?
I do have a strip mine if I
I'm sure
draw
you'll
it.
find it eventually.
You can sit down. You can use your sit down flute to go find Knight of the Reliquary. Reliquary sounds kind of like trumpet if you say it with a mouthful of bees, and then you can use Knight of the Reliquary to go get your strip mine.
Yeah,
Nailed
I'm gonna
it.
Take the monarchy away from Tomer.
Yeah, steal that monarch.
You'll try, but many have entered the dungeon. None have
I
survived.
mean, if you're gonna spire as a spirit, I'm down for it.
Andy,
I will live that truth.
Andy gets to draw cards.
Multiple.
The dungeon is a dangerous place.
Yep, it is. Oh man, I forgot about the stupid Asperia.
I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but also I forgot about the stupid
Tom just
Asperia.
really wants the monarchy.
Oh man, I wish I had Elms Collector in play right now.
Oh, you'd be drawing
Same.
so many cards. I feel like I can't F6 because of my hollow.
I think you should F6, particularly in my turn, Seth.
During your turn? Why would that be, Vince?
Just so I can...
The
play
viewers at
first.
home can see my hand, and they understand I could be doing actionable things to end this game, and I can't because of the stupid Bracella.
You just gotta kill Bracella first.
I could be doing like actual fun things for each of my turns, and I can't do any of them.
At the beginning of your ends, you don't have to attack you. Oh, right.
Well, at least it's not
All right, you
Vorinclex,
forced
right?
my hand, and also I kind of want to show off.
What?
Do so. Yeah, I want to see something fun.
All right,
Let's see, Tomer.
we've activated a trap.
Okay, cool.
Can you explain it in, like, DM sort of flavour?
You missed a
I
perception
really hope
check,
it's this black.
You step on
I
a
hope you can just
pressure
exile this
plate.
Bracella here.
and suddenly you fail a
Uh-huh.
dexterity save.
Okay.
Arrow volley trap.
Oh, wow.
Sure. That's totally
That
fine.
is fantastic. So that spell was
My
basically
creatures have been volleyed.
2 mana, draw 2 cards, kill 2 1/1s. Seems strong.
Oh, wow.
Right. I'ma just yield to this turn. And
Arrows fall, people die.
Poor Tom.
this is
I
fine.
gotta use my
Everything is
traps.
fine.
Oh, baby.
I just wish I wasn't stumbling on the land at the beginning of the game. I'd be doing actionable things these turns. I'm so sorry.
Right
Did you
then.
find your Guild of Guin?
Kinda
Is
did.
it Armageddon? Are you Armageddon
Nah,
us?
Oh, dear.
Armageddon into the red zone. Get it?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Step 1.
Step
Counters.
one, yes.
Oh, man, I'm running out of good cards in my entire deck, I think. We're getting down to, like, the Elvish Bard part of the game.
It's time for fighting time.
Okay.
Hang on.
What you getting
can
back?
you, if I attack Seth, can... If I don't attacking creature... No, so I can't attack Seth because you'll gain life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't attack Toma
I
because
know.
you'll draw cards. Oh,
Yup.
Tom. I don't
I'm
want
a
to
block,
attack
my
you.
friend. I'll block with the stupid Sensei Golden Tail. You can attack me with something. Do you need to deal damage here?
Everything is dying anyway, so block away.
All right. I'ma just block if that's all right.
Yes.
Cool. Or maybe I
Well,
won't.
not-
Maybe
No,
something-
Not
what are you
everything.
doing?
Yeah, there we go. Because the selfless
swords and the
spirit was
bishop.
going to come back, and then he was going to wipe and keep his board state.
No, that's not what was going to happen.
Something bad was
I
going to
think
happen
you
there.
failed your deception check, Vince.
How is Swords to Plowshares a bard spell? Just point of order.
My singing is
Yeah.
so beautiful that the warriors
Oh,
put down their
you
weapons.
monster!
Jeez.
All right.
Whoa.
right.
Right, okay.
All right, boys.
Right, Tom, I'm coming in.
The illusion
I'd
has
like
been
it if you didn't
broken.
block, because I really could do with drawing more cards, because cards are great, but I understand if you do.
I will be. I'm at 19. I still have to try and win this game a little bit, kind of.
Okay, here we
Because
go.
my hand is decent if I ever get to cast my commander again and actually play spells that cost less than 3.
All right. No life gain for you.
Fine.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm just going to yield through this turn. I've already updated my email. I'm just going to keep going from here.
So are you blowing up my land and then wiping the board? Is that what you're doing?
Better.
Better.
Better. Ugh. I don't know if I like the sounds of that.
Well, that's a bad sound. I hope you're just exiling the board. I'm down for exiling the board so hard. Give me a final judgment.
This better be cleric themed, or else I'm calling shenanigans. Ugh.
Sweet.
Oh, my spirit was my only way I draw a
Do,
card.
do, do, do,
It's
do,
essentially,
do, do.
it's just like an exorcism, isn't it? Really. Goodbye.
Yep, I'm down for it.
Oh dear.
Right.
Oh dear.
So we all
This
know
is why
that
I
Seth
didn't
is
cast
going to
this
play
card
some
last
sort
turn.
of bard-themed reanimation spells, right? We know that's going to be a thing.
It got
Yep, that
exiled.
definitely would have been a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
That
So
was good.
I need to play as much graveyard hate as I can.
Oh, wait till you see what I tutor up here. It's not going to be pretty.
What do you mean by pretty? What does that mean?
I really, all my good cards have been played. We're getting down to the very bottom of the barrel.
That's what I figured. There's like only so many. Well,
Yeah,
then
the
again,
good
you were
voices
running, like,
have come out.
Drifter.
In all fairness, yeah. But hang on, wait, Mole Drifter. How is that bard-themed?
We just let that one go.
Yeah,
Don't
we
you
just
remember
passed by
earlier?
that.
We were just like, this
Cards.
is just gonna, we're just gonna not gonna argue any of this.
Cloudblazer.
So you're saying you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, but I don't know what barrel that is. Is it the fish elemental barrel? Is it the bard barrel? Is it the praetor barrel? Are we going to see Elishnorn and Jinkataxis next, Seth?
You know, he does have a good point, actually. I don't usually agree with Vince on these kind of things.
This
but
is
that
the
a
first
really
time.
good point.
This is
You
the
can't be
first time that
scraping
me
the
and
bottom
Tom
of the
have got
barrel
on.
if you're just ordering other things the entire time. Don't think that's how that works.
Oh.
You're scraping the bottom of the barrel when you're playing. Oh, it got exiled. I forgot. Jeskai Elder. That's scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Wow.
This is the first
I'm
time
sorry,
myself and
Jessica
Tom have actually-
Elder, after all the hard work she did putting into this game, we're just going to throw her under
She really
the bus.
did a lot of hard work. That's accurate.
Ooh.
Another most annoying part
Oh.
about this is that I can't even cast anything with haste. I can't give my creatures haste because of stupid no boots, no nothing. No equipment here.
I'm not playing Greaves either because they're very, very not cleric themed. I'm going to respond to that.
Yeah, I figured.
My clerics would like you to take up a plough and do more
Oh.
utilitarian
so the
things for
clerics
great
can play
good.
swords to plowshares, but the
Of course
bards
they
actually
can!
cross the line.
Clerics carry
Actually,
the
that
word
is a
of
super
God.
cleric thing. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my goodness.
Like, they would come to a village and they'd meet these cultists and be like, look, we'll give you a chance to repent your sins and do the farm work.
I'm so excited for all the comments of this video just to be random D&D nerds arguing,
Yes,
like myself,
that's what I want.
and then everybody else just kind of like, I really don't get the themes here, but okay.
I would rather that was directed at something of Seth's, but that was another card that stopped us from attacking Toma.
Well, we could have... Oh, you just wanted to attack me. I was going to say,
Well,
I could have just
I want the
attacked
option
other
to
people.
attack people.
Now I think Tom can probably start winning the game. He was pretty clear
Yeah,
that
the
if we get
cards I
rid of
was talking about
Bracella...
that are good. I've got an Azorius Signet in hand.
Oh.
Hey, I've got 2 cards in hand. Get on my level.
I'm gonna cast my commander again. I'm now at that point of the game where I just keep trying to cast my commander and do something productive. You should take 2 damage, Tomer. Aw.
Well,
Almost got him.
It's a
there
tough
we go.
decision.
I know.
Well,
The thing is, you never expected someone to know what all the traps in Magic are.
because of that, Vince,
I do.
you
Yes.
activated a curse.
Ooh.
Oh, is this? Oh, give me the opulence.
Is it
It
really going on me? Okay, fine, fine.
loot. Yes, yes.
I mean, it's something.
Gold. I still think you should have targeted yourself with
No!
because that makes the most
it is
sense
a
as a
flavor
dungeon.
win, however, I also kind of want to not lose.
Hey.
It's not very...
Let's find what stupid
it's-
thing Seth gets
It's not
here.
the most
I mean,
effective
oh
spell.
god, Seth's gonna wand for something disgusting
It's
now,
like
isn't
I
he?
know.
Really, I'm.
That's just
I'm
how this works.
pretty much out of good cards. I was clear
Okay,
about
I
that.
really hope so.
He did play musician before.
Is this going to
So, I
be
mean,
Crater Hoof? Is this going to be Crater Hoof Toot Hemoth? Or
It's gonna be like Consecrated Sphinx. I just got the worst cards left in my deck.
it's going to be Avenger of Zendikar because there's music in the Avenger movies.
We'll see what treasure he pulls up with a 9.
It's Shala.
Oh,
That's
it's a
fair.
voice. That's
It's a
pretty
voice
good.
of plenty.
It is.
Nah, we'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everyone's like, all right, fine.
Yep.
This one kind of makes sense, even though it's going to destroy the board when it comes into play. It's fine.
All right, 1, 2, 3,
So
4.
many must answer cards.
Well, I can't do that. All right, let's Shalai, voice of plenty.
Yep.
Yep,
Someone
yep.
needs to take the Monarch off of Toma as well.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah, I can't give any of my creatures haste, and he has the Spire.
I
so.
still need to draw
It's
5
up to
more
you.
cards to catch up to you, Vince.
Clerics aren't known for their hastiness.
Voice of duty.
Flying protection from green. Nice.
Wow. Got him.
I like it. Got him, coach.
Wait, that's not all. Voice of Law?
Okay.
Oh boy, I really want to see Voice of All.
You really need some white/black protection, bud.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember when we were making fun of Seth's deck for not being on theme?
I am almost inclined to agree,
All right,
but I
go
can't.
ahead.
It's not as funny.
This is the reason why I wasn't that afraid of Seth drawing lots of cards. To be honest, like
Yeah, there's lots of bad
This is
bad
he
absolutely
cards.
has to cut. He has to
hilarious.
dig through the bad to get to the good. So if it's like a draw 9, it's probably like a draw 2
Oh my gosh.
in a normal deck.
All right, I'm finally gonna scry with this card that's in my deck.
Yay, do it.
It's taken me a long time to figure out how to do this.
Oh,
we're doing it
Tymna,
now.
why have you cursed me? Because now Seth's going to
You
attack
blew
me.
up my O-Kagachi. That unleashed the curse when you killed it. Flavor.
That's not how Dungeons and Dragons works. When was the last time you
That's
killed a
really
dragon and
It's
then
a
got
dragon
cursed?
spirit. Spirits are mystical, alright, Vince? Boom.
What does
DMs.
this card do?
Don't question the
That's
DM,
fine.
Vince. You know you can't do
Who
that.
made
That's
you the DM?
I'm the dungeon player. I made the
Oh, I thought-
dungeon.
I thought you were that
And
player
I
that
control
always
the
comes to the...
dragons. Who controls the dragons? The DM, obviously.
You've always got one player who comes to the group though and tries to play something really outlandish. Like
I want to
Alright,
be
time to
an
strong arm
adult
this game.
bronze dragon. I want to be level 15. And I
No, but
want
it'd be a dragon
multi-class.
barbarian. It'd be a dragon barbarian with only one eye. It's like, no.
It's a monk.
It is a monk.
It's a monk. I still haven't drawn the best monk. No monastery mentor.
Come on.
Which, by the way, is kind of
Gas.
cheaper nowadays, which is nice.
Gas. Off the top. Come on. Huh.
Every,
That's not great.
everyone's running out of cards.
It was a. So you still have another board wipe because that was an exile one. What's the next board wipe? It's like Decree of Agony.
Decree of Pain?
Decree of Pain.
That's the one.
That would make sense.
What's Agony?
I would not Wrath. I think I can actually deal damage to people this turn that isn't you.
I know.
Vince.
That sounds like a me,
I know
though.
so absolutely.
No, it's not. I don't think it's you either. I'm not. Honestly, this is going to seem very mean, Tomer. I'm not too worried at this point.
Are you gonna kill
I'm
me?
still worried about the deck that's... No, I can't kill you.
Oh,
I'm not going full Richard.
Ooh, hello, Ravos.
that's
Yeah.
some good value.
There's
So
so,
much
many good
recursion.
cards this game. What the heck
I have
is
a
going
trap
on?
that exiles graveyards. I just haven't found it yet.
Yeah. You're playing Ravenous
I was
Trap?
playing Ravenous Trap. But Graveyard Hate is integral to any commander game. You know this,
That's
Tom.
awesome.
To any dungeon.
I'm so for it. Everyone's doing such a good
Well,
job with
look-
these decks.
Look at the graveyard
I'm so
I've got
happy.
to play as well.
You get to steal the monarchy if you want.
Well, maybe. I'm going to try to. Attack all the creatures. And then now this gives you double the reason to attack me, Seth, doesn't it? So
Yeah, that's true. I want the monarchy.
I mean, it gives me double the reason to attack you because
You don't
You're
have any.
still
Oh yeah, I
creatures.
forget. You've got Greaves, haven't you? So can you play your commander this turn?
yes.
He has a lot of mana. I would assume so.
Oh.
Well, let's untap your.
It's a lot of effort to get one card drawn, isn't it?
Do you have a trap that kills a flyer?
There are
Like
traps. that kill-
arrow volley trap or
I'm
something?
pretty sure there is one.
He's already
No,
played
I
Arrow
used
Volley.
arrow volley trap.
Oh, a slingbow trap. I don't know why I know all these traps. I guess.
Yeah, I couldn't even come up with Slingbow Trap. That was
Did
really
you make
good.
it
That was a
against?
deep
Did
cut.
you make it against the odds of traps?
No, I think I just played Zendikar Limited.
I think
despite
you-
my better judgment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Zendikar Limited was awesome because it was the first set with the enemy fetches, and so it was just like the goal was to bankroll your first pick was either play to Geopede, Ob Nixilis, or an enemy colored fetch, and then you
Oh.
just played a real deck after that, and you never drafted green,
Yeah.
unless you drafted mono green, and then you tried to stick a Timbermar lava and hit people for 7 damage a turn.
The format was so
Yikes.
fast.
I loved that format so much. Oh my god.
I have drawn another answer for your commander, Toma. So can we agree that you don't attack me?
You just
please?
attacked me. You want to have an agreement not to be attacked?
Because you were the monarch.
You are the monarch.
still attacked
but you
me.
were the monarch.
Of course I did. You're the monarch.
Yeah, he keeps. Yeah, I mean, he keeps bringing up really good points.
You also said earlier you wanted to be
Five.
attacked.
Not like that.
You mean like emotionally attacked? Well,
Wait
I
a
hate
second,
you,
that's
Toma.
not how this video works. Hold up.
Well, I have to play my dragon sword.
You're what?
Dragon sword.
Oh, I think dragon.
I have
sword,
a
like the
dragon.
Dungeons and
Obviously,
Dragons.
it has a horde. I love this deck. I could, like, not cast O-Kagachi and pass the turn, but that doesn't seem very viable.
You could keep him back as a blocker. I should never have attacked you. I'm just putting so much of a target on my head.
Oh, you're at 55. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
55. No, but I mean, I'm at 55. I've got the Monarch token, and I've also got the stupid curse. Maybe I should just kill Toma because of the curse.
Gonna get
Commander.
Scry.
And a Dragon Horde counter. So much value.
Quick, kill him! Seth, think about it. Both your voices.
They have protection
Cannot be
from
blocked.
O-Kagachi, that's true.
They do. I found that
And
very
he has
funny
a
as well, by the way.
regenerator.
That's why I was hoping you had Voice of All, so you could just play all of them and just really go hard.
Yeah, I might be tutoring them up. I'm to that point of the game. That's all that's left in the deck. Tomer gonna steal the Monarchy back.
I'm gonna try.
Ugh.
I'm also getting a curse, a gem out of it.
Oh, that's right. You get a treasure token.
And it triggers Okagachi's ability.
So you can exile.
wow,
So
it
I
has
can
Flample.
exile a...
Yeah, it's got Flample.
I can exile
wow.
a non-land permanent, so I can't get rid of the Yavimaya.
It's okay, you're at
Hollow, but I
55.
can get rid
You
of
can-
other things.
I think you have to get rid of
can take
something
some
that
time.
he controls, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Non-permanent
I'm
player
getting
controls.
absolutely slapped.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
that
you're
wasn't
going
the best
down
call.
to maybe 49. You'll be
Yeah.
okay. I'm a tap you on
This
the
is
head
kind
here.
of the
It'll be fine.
concept of the deck, by the way. Is I don't want you to attack me for the funsies.
I thought the concept was that we were your dungeon for us to invade.
Yeah,
And it's
it
also-
is.
That's a good point. I thought that was the concept
It
as well.
is.
And suddenly the concept is to attack me with 6/6 flying tramplers that
That's
exile my
the
stuff.
point.
Brilliant.
You're supposed to attack, and then I'm supposed to attack you back.
It's also non-land permanent. There were
Hence-
many things wrong with the Yavimaya Hollow plan.
All right. Let's poke
Well,
holes
so
in.
there's no point in me blocking because it's got trample. I thought I could block it with Ravos here, but obviously I can't.
What are you exiling?
I'm not sure. I think Ravos, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fantastic.
Well, he's gonna get back a Selfless Spirit, and that stops the Selfless Spirit play. I'm not really afraid of the Remorseless Cleric or the Wizard Wretch. I don't really have recursion in this deck. Hey, and I'm the Monarch again. Huzzah!
For a minute, my voices are coming for it.
I mean, there are traps and things.
But how many of them do they have protection from?
Yeah, they have protection and hexproof. My
Oh.
bards are pretty safe.
Red and green, eh?
Oh wow, yeah, he can't even fog them with the maze.
All right, well, we might as well keep tutoring up bad things. It's kind of like drawing a card, except it's not really because my cards are so bad.
Surely it's
Do
better.
you have
than
another
drawing a
voice
card,
that
right?
you're getting back?
I don't have enough mana for that. How about...
I don't feel like I've played particularly slow this game, but my clock is very low. I'm just gonna eat some stuff so I can tap out.
Yeah, you are getting
Om
kind of
nom nom
close
nom
to
nom.
running out of time, which is kind of crazy.
That's like a
thought it
Tomer.
was-
That's
Yeah.
a Tomer thing, really.
Especially
Has anyone ever actually timed out in Commander Clash? Has that happened yet?
I don't think so. I think we got
somebody
close.
I thought someone did.
I know Tomer's been very
Someone got
close.
down to
I
at
got
least
to
3
like
minutes,
3
yeah.
seconds. I remember.
Yes, go, my budget scavenging ooze. Go, go, go!
I got
Okay.
another curse.
Might as well crack the land.
Oh, your first mistake.
Why can I not F8? Oh, I can't F8 because of a Remorseful Cleric. Ugh, grumble,
Archive
grumble.
trap. Boom.
Please no. Please no. Now we will flute for 7. It's not that good, Tom. Don't worry.
I'm just worried. You said it's for 7.
What did he get?
That seems pretty good.
What did he get?
Tishana, Voice of Thunder,
Tishana.
to draw some cards.
That's pretty
What?
good.
Wait, hang on, what?
The
Hang
Merfolk.
on.
The Merfolk.
Hang on.
It's a voice.
Voice of
It is a
Thunder?
voice.
Hear the thunder. Lightning and the
Alright.
thunder.
I guess you can have
Enters the
thunderous blasts
battlefield.
and stuff.
All
Hear
right.
the thunder.
I have a response.
Oh my god.
Wait, really?
Tomer.
Kind of. I mean,
I'm up for
hexproof
responses.
does make it a little bit lamer. 'Cause
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
target both, and I have to bounce 2 things.
Wait, is this
Okay.
a trap? Is this like a...
If we could not bounce my things, that would be great because I'm trying to do something productive next turn.
I'm
Because I had to
bouncing
leave 40
Shalai.
minutes
I
ago.
have to bounce something else.
Okay, no, but I'm serious though.
All right. I would like to bounce 2 of Seth's thing. Don't get me wrong, but I cannot.
Yes, there are rules to
Wait,
this game we
unless
play.
I can.
Bounce your own thing.
All right. I can't because I have hexproof. It's a target.
Well, that's your fault.
All right,
Sorry,
Vince.
I'm-
All right. Here you
You
go.
could bounce the Rex
Sorry,
instead.
sorry, I'm not being helpful. I'm just literally.
Here you go, Vince.
Sorry.
You convinced me. You activated my
Oh,
trap.
I
Whiplash.
Turn off all yields, quick. Oh, I wanted to sack it. Oh.
All right, Tashana only draws 4 cards here.
But
Yeah,
no
it's
longer
okay.
hexproof. You have a turn.
Yeah, no, that's super important. I really appreciate it. I can actually do real things now. This will be fun.
Also, I just wanted to show off the traps. There's
Traps
more. There's
traps
more
are good.
coming.
That famous bard spell.
You gotta have your mana.
Well, I guess they grow the courage of the team around them through song and dance.
I don't even know if I attack Tomer.
Because if I
You want to get the monarchy, right?
yeah, but Seth, then you activate O-Kagachi, and then I swing at you and I
Yeah, but
exile
I'm
one
gonna
card.
kill Okagachi out of spite, so don't worry about that.
Oh,
fun.
Too
Okay,
too
well,
late.
enjoy
Oh,
yourself.
I should.
Too late! Oh my goodness!
I wanted
You
to
two.
attack, but I didn't want to get
You
hit back
two.
by it, and I hit F6.
Should have asked the table if someone had an
Okay.
answer.
Oh
I
boy.
got you.
Time to actually do fun things. Turning off all auto yields. Let's start with the Zoria Signet. Pump the team.
Are we dead?
That sounds like a Star Trek thing. Like, time to do something fun. Turn off all your auto yields. That you're like putting your phases to start.
I know, right?
Just to
Lock it
kill.
Gonna start here. I'm just seeing. Do I have enough damage to? No, I don't have enough damage to kill anybody. Sadly.
Oof, phew.
We're
I know
go
where
like
that was
this.
going.
We're gonna hands a binding down the Tashana. Triggers Monk. Put the binding on Taigam.
Wowza.
Hello.
Remember when I said I couldn't cast anything in my hand because of your stupid Tashana?
I
Yes, on
do
Cypher.
remember that.
Not Tashana.
Priscilla.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Priscilla.
More like lame.
Oh, my
mana.
instant sorceries can't be counted. I forgot all about that.
So you get to
Monka,
choose
monka,
whether
monka,
to
monka.
cipher or rebound it, right? Because of the two things.
I don't have a rebound until I attack, which is going to be right now.
Ah.
Ooh,
Interesting.
fancy.
These are both going at Seth.
Oh boy.
Okay, attack Seth, turning off all the yields. I'm going to mess this up multiple
Oh, yeah,
times. I feel like.
I'm okay with this.
Oh my gosh!
happened?
The fact that F2 changed is killing
What
me.
happened?
But it's fine. Because I wanted to do millions of other things, but we'll make it work.
Oh, were you gonna give it evasion after attacking?
Yeah, so that it has rebound. I'm never going to get this right. I hate new MTGO. It literally kills me multiple times. But it's,
You heard it here, folks.
it's not a thing.
MTGO,
Jump, I
literally the
think.
worst.
Aha, you
Alright,
triggered
so I'm gonna
his monk
choose-
trap.
This. Because I think I could have gotten really close to killing Seth there.
Ooh.
But now I don't.
Well, that's probably okay. Maybe.
It's 14. Depends on what I would draw here.
What a weird game.
Yeah, D&D is.
Oh, never mind. I
weird
drew a
and-
land.
Ooh.
We're good. All right.
All right.
Let me just eat your creatures here.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
And the reason you would have died is because it's not going to matter. All right, cool.
Would I-
play a prairie stream?
Would I actually have died?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh.
But how many kills have I missed because I still don't understand how to use MTG?
You haven't.
Put it in the
You haven't
comments.
skipped your second main phase this game, so.
I know. I have to take a
Right.
deeper breath before I do things
I
here.
guess I have to
It's board wait time.
wipe the bum cheeks of this here child.
Goodbye, Okagachi. I missed you.
Just gonna play it again. You have so much mana. Should have
Oh man,
attached.
so this
shouldn't I?
game is just going to keep going.
It is a
get-
game
let's get rid of
that
those-
never ends.
Yeah,
It keeps
this is
going
get rid of
and
the-
on my aw.
Greaves.
Oh.
Get out of here. Get out of town.
Oh. What about the citadel flute?
Yeah, you're worse. You said his cards are bad. You convinced me.
I think everyone's playing these flavor
could
decks,
say
and
my
no one just
persuasion
has a way
check
to win the game.
Succeeded?
Hey,
I mean, I definitely could have.
how dare
that's
you.
Okay.
My clerics are fantastic.
Vince, did my persuasion check succeed?
Yes, you've rolled a natural 20.
Yes.
Scry that land to the bottom because I've got lands.
My board just keeps getting
Right.
wiped.
If someone is going to do something to the graveyard, can they tell me? Because I'm going to F6 here.
Sure.
I
No,
would
make
appreciate
it,
good
make
sportsmanship.
It work out the clock.
We're going for. That's the only way this game ends. Everyone is going to time out one by one.
All right.
I mean, I could. Well, I'm the first to go then. I could have also told Tymna I was casting an Arbiter earlier, but that just felt too good not to do.
Tomer's actually not that far behind you.
What's 6 minutes in the grand scheme of things, right?
Right.
You can make 12 cups of tea. Wait, how long does a cup of tea? Nah, a cup of tea must take at least 45 seconds to make, right? Boil the kettle, boil the milk and the water. Depends on how long you brew for. Seth, how long do you brew your tea for?
Tea? Who drinks tea?
Oh wait, do you? What?
I'm more of a coffee drinker, personally.
You Merkins and your
You
American
you
coffee.
You British and your tea.
All right.
But seriously, does no one in here drink tea?
What's tea?
I probably should drink tea. I've heard it's good.
Tom?
for
I
you.
do. We got an electric kettle for my wedding, and it's awesome.
Sweet. Okay, good.
One,
Good.
two.
That's someone.
3. Why do I suck at math? So I don't have enough to cast a Mana Rock and recast my commander. Cool. Without keeping the spires up.
Personally, I think you should stop casting your commander.
Noted. Here's be back. Fully.
I've F6'd. Oh, Mortal Cleric. Grr, grumble.
Bottom that. Yep. No more lands, please. Thank you.
I just gotta.
Isn't Path of Ancestry great?
It seems pretty good. I
All
should
right.
probably point out that I've drawn 60 cards. 60 cards out of my deck, and I have not gotten even close to killing anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh.
Hey, I was trying, but then people started casting curses and
Well,
stuff.
maybe we can kill Tomer.
Whoa! Hold on.
How would you
You're
like
the
to
monarch.
have a...
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You spent so much time and effort casting your commander. I figured you could just leave it on the battlefield.
You know, it's
permanently.
my one win condition is a stupid O-Kagachi.
Now you
All
can
right.
have it on the battlefield forever.
All right, Seth.
Is it a
I'll
five?
remember
Is it a
this.
5-color forest?
I'll remember this, Seth.
It looks so cool when it's colourless, though. Look at it.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
Go on, Tomer, admit it. It looks cool, doesn't it?
No.
It does look kind of sweet.
I don't like it. No, it doesn't even have like a forest motif. It just
Oh,
colors are.
think of the campaigns you could start off of this, right? You've got a story of an ancient spirit dragon who was transformed into a tree, and the party are trying to find out where his hoard is, and stuff. It's like the beginning
All
of a
right,
D&D
I'm
campaign.
kind of intrigued.
Oh, what does this do?
Oh, but you're gonna take
It just
my monarch.
switches around where
Yeah.
damage goes.
He's drawing cards. Kill him.
Tom's drawing more cards than I have. I've drawn the least amount of cards. I'm upset. Can I whine about that? YouTube, can I whine about not drawing enough cards? Please?
Nope. Oh man, I just can't. I'm just gonna show the people what I'm bottoming. I just can't play this card now. It just would take make this game take way too long. Jesus Christ.
Is this a reset card?
No, it's a Kismet card,
Oh.
which is very flavorful. But come on, let's not do this.
I don't even know what Kismet is.
The Stacks player doesn't know what Kismet is?
Or Frozen Aether. All artifacts, creatures, and lands your opponents play come into play tapped.
Oh no, sorry. I know the magic card. I don't know what a Kismet is.
Oh,
Yeah, me either.
Monks! Hello, Flavor Fail.
Okay, I guess I just cast out stuff and eventually it'll kill someone. Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's cast this.
Ooh, that's a legit.
No X combo this time, guys. Oh, I messed up. I could have scryed. No! No! Oh, what am I doing? No. Right, let's get a land. Do I need good lands?
I'm
and stuff?
surprised you can actually activate that. Oh, I guess.
I started bottoming lands with the scries a little while ago.
Also, if you scryed and then used the Weather Wayfarer, that would have been a non-bow. Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
I'm gonna start getting lethal soon.
Yes, it is. So I cast an historic spell and I get to get back my Selfless Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is this World Lost Dreams used to be a lot better. But what happened was I cut all of the life gain effects in the deck.
Yeah, that
But
does
the
power down
Suture
well at
Priest-
Lost Dreams.
But I've got my commander,
Suture
so there's
Priest.
that.
An alien.
Yeah, we've still got yeah, there are a couple. You've seen 2 already, but I mean, I had a lot more. And I've got this as well, I guess. That's pretty good. There's a combo. So I'm moaning that I've reduced the synergy, but I've got the combo thanks to the tutoring, so there is that.
The combo.
Well, Starlight Sanctum allows me to sack clerics, then draw cards off the
Oh,
roll
yeah,
for Lost
yeah.
Dreams.
Yeah.
Not a combo per se, but an engine. Who's the Monarch?
I can blank your thing because you don't have to.
Well, let's see you try, Sunny Jim.
I mean, I will. You could have just dealt 2 damage to somebody else.
Yeah, but the only person that could be was Seth, I guess.
Yeah. Or it's flying. You could have hit either of them.
Are we sacking?
Oh, it's only to its toughness. Oh no.
F6.
Oh no, he's drawing cards, kill him.
Nothing great so far. I mean, my plan is kind of, I don't really know how I'm going to win outside of O-Kagachi being a forest now.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
So,
Oh boy.
My 2/2s aren't the most threatening thing in the world, are they?
oh! Yes. Okay, I'm happy.
Oh no.
All right.
Did you find a way to win?
So there's a lot of monsters in dungeons, right? But one of the most iconic ones has to
Is
be
Emrakul.
Emrakul. No.
It's some ooze?
It's
I
an
hope it's an
ooze.
ooze.
It's an acidic
Oh
slime.
no.
Nice.
Oh, you get your commander back.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can get rid of the song and you can attack. That's
Oh
nice.
no.
I'm for that.
Well,
If you attack me or Pleasant Kenobi, I'm just gonna core haven it.
Oh, Tom, when did we become such
Pretty-
enemies?
I'm just letting him know.
you have got 5 cards in hand, Seth.
Well, if you attack me, Tomer, who knows what I will do with all these voices and bards.
Actually, Seth did turn your commander into a forest.
Wait.
Yeah.
I know.
So he is the witch in this story.
All right.
He is the.
that was for the good of everyone.
Hold on.
That's what a witch would say.
Wait a moment.
That is what a witch would say.
Okay.
Pluto Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for it.
All right, is it time for the very off-theme combo where we all die? Have we reached that
I
point?
have,
zero-
zero, I have 0 combos in this deck.
If this is a Kiji combo,
I have
God, I
zero
wish I
combos
had a
this
combo
deck.
in this deck.
Let's get a swamp. I think I'm pretty good on mana fixing at this point.
Is this a destroy all non-dragon permanence
No.
thing?
Oh, it's a commander
Ooh.
sphere.
Was that what you asked us to wait for?
Wait.
He wants.
Okay.
He's gonna sack it to draw a card.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, what's happening?
Okay.
Okay, mana rocks.
Interesting.
Wait for it.
He casts Jeskai Ascendancy and goes off.
Is this gonna be like Niv Mizzet or something?
No. It's gonna be cool.
Dumb? Okay.
It's a phase protection.
I said
I'd be
it's
up for
gonna
cool.
be cool, okay?
I'm up for cool. I'd be
All right,
very
this is
down
my
for
favorite
cool,
card
especially
in-
if it leads
in
to
the
this
deck.
game ending.
Are you ready?
Uh
Yeah.
Trove of Temptation! That's the dungeon theme!
huh. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's. I'll give you cool.
Yeah? Yeah?
I don't.
I
I
had
don't know
that
if
in my
it-
opener.
Yeah, I'm into it.
All right. So you're gonna attack Seth, right?
I want blockers. What? I have a 6/6. You have to attack me now.
I'm just gonna make it so you don't have blockers during my turn.
Ooh.
Well, now I'm just not attacking at all.
Okay. Well, then you're just gonna take a lot of damage, though.
But you're attacking me anyway.
I'm just letting you all know I have 1 mana up. Just so you all know.
Right. No, I. Oh yeah. I mean, it's up to you.
You're not
but
convincing
you can
me to
either
remove my
take
my
damage from
biggest
Vince or
blocker.
take damage from me. But you're not gonna have that blocker available next turn.
But then I get attacked by Vince.
Right. Or you don't.
Oh, you all and your.
I will not be
your
bullied,
attacks. Your attacks. All right.
Okay. Great. We'll let this game continue.
What's
I'm
the-
just gonna
what's-
be going hard for the rest of this game. It's fine.
All right.
What's the theme for next week?
I don't even know.
I don't know if we have a theme for next week yet.
Because I might try and
I'm
play a
making
week
some
where I don't
treasure.
attack.
I'm gonna draw the rest of the bad cards in my deck.
You
I
guys
mean,
just-
look at what he's doing.
this
And we
better
just
not
didn't
be-
attack him.
This better
He's
not be
a-
Sphinx's Rev.
He might actually just die overdrawing his deck.
Oh,
at
this
point.
better not be Sphinx's Rev.
I'm
Blue
okay with
Suns, 'cause
that.
neither of- Seth.
Wow, Seth. That is
got
not
it.
musical.
But we're definitely not attacking.
How is that
Look
even
at-
remotely on theme, Seth?
Look at the people in the art.
Come
They
on.
are clearly at a concert. The hands up. That is an iconic concert pose.
Wow.
So Blue Sun Zenith is a rave?
Yeah,
Is that what you're telling
it
me,
is.
Seth?
Yes.
Oh, Saffron Olive!
My cards aren't good though, so I didn't.
right.
That didn't accomplish
that.
anything.
Maybe
There's that.
playing Trove of
There's
Temptation was a mistake. However, it's so flavorful.
Should have attacked.
Well, if I didn't play Trove of Temptation and forced all my opponents to attack me, then I wouldn't feel obligated to have an O-Kagachi as a blocker. But
All
I
right,
did.
I'm just gonna kill myself by drawing cards and let y'all fight
fine
it
with
out.
this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All
Is
right.
that his plan?
Can-
Oh, he's going to have Labman. Laboratory Maniac. He looks like he's at a gig.
It looks like he's singing in the artwork.
All right, let's everyone draw
Are
some
you-
cards. How about
Are you
the horn?
compulsively researching some music?
The
there?
horn of greed.
Of course.
It is a horn.
We're now going to start tooting.
It is a horn. You play music on a horn.
All right. This is after you drew 17 cards. You're like, you know what I need right now? I need to draw more cards.
Compulsive research and horn of greed. That's
You don't
very
even have a
true.
reliquary tower. You're gonna discard everything.
Oh, I drew the worst card.
Worse for who?
I just drew Invincible him, but it would actually make me lose life since I've drawn so many cards. Makes your life total equal to the number of cards in your library.
So you could just straight up gain 3?
I think I would actually lose 3
Wow.
or 4. Voice of All. Protection from, I guess we go white since everyone's playing white things.
Oh, that's gross. I can't even attack Seth now.
And I have to discard a lot of cards.
It's a 2/2. I mean, you could get around it.
With my 2/2s, I can't.
I'm very close to just killing myself by drawing cards, so...
Someone force him to draw his deck. If he does die to decking, by the way, I'm going to take all the credit for having him draw his 8 cards early in the game.
That's true, that was your plan the whole time. Sarah's Liturgy, Elvish Piper, those are all on theme. Invincible Hymn, Siren Song Lyre, and I guess Voice of Grace, and also Forest. Alright, Tom, do your thing. You
Okay, this is going to be interesting. Let's have some
Fine.
fun.
even get to draw a card if you play a land.
I gotta actually read some cards here. No, I pressed F2! Okay.
Careful.
Undoing combat.
Easy.
What?
Oh my god, I straight up hate current MTGO. It's
Don't
Calm
use,
down,
don't
calm
use the
down, calm
hotkeys. Just click through the OKs.
That's what I'm doing. Could have killed Seth earlier. Now I'm gonna do no damage to Tomer, but make him take a bunch of damage from Vince. Should be fine.
Rude.
You're attacking Tomer?
He has to.
I have to, because that's
Oh,
stupid.
that's right.
Trophy Temptation
That's
card.
right.
flavorful though.
Do you have 13 lands in play, Tymna?
Okay, Taigam is attacking. Let's overload a Bluster Squall. Tap down all creatures.
All right, he got me.
Ooh, is someone gonna die?
I'm getting.
I was supposed to be able to kill you the last time. Remember when I had like a bunch of big old guys that were attacking
Oh,
you?
that's right. You were gonna Bluster Squall,
And then
I
didn't do something before blocks. I was gonna Bluster Squall then and put you to 4, and then you were just gonna die to Vince's creatures.
I'm just going to do this now to get it out of the way. Nothing exciting. It's just... Well, we're all fighting to draw cards, right?
Yep. I think I'm winning though. The card draw race.
Well, alright, calm down.
Now the question is if you want to
Stop 3.
tap this with Spires or not.
2 I want to attack next turn.
I mean, I have the biggest creature in play.
Yeah, my life total is kind of precious right now. I'm gonna.
It's because Toma wants to swing back and blow up something combined, isn't it, Toma? Just admit it! Admit it, Toma!
Whoa!
This feud is not
Vince, you're
over. The
attacking
feud is
me?
not over.
Vince, why are you attacking me?
Well, because Seth's got a voice. A beautiful
Which is
voice, you might
tapped
add, but a
down.
voice nonetheless.
Tapped.
Oh, it's tapped! Yes!
Oh no.
Yeah, remember I told you at the
free
beginning
to
of
attack
the
it,
attack.
Vince. Free to attack
Free
it.
as a bird, some might say.
Yeah, free as a bird.
As Nelly Furtado once said, I'm like a bird. I only attack.
deciding to do
Toma.
if I need to do something here.
I'm like a bird.
Nope.
I only want to attack tad people.
Yeah.
Actually, Toma, I have to attack you because of your own enchantment.
I'm sorry to realize that maybe this trope was a bad mistake for playing. Especially when I have so much mana
Interesting.
available, the treasure tokens are not.
You get 1 treasure token a turn cycle, and the downside is you have to be attacked by everyone.
Only by one creature, though.
But on the upside, it is very on theme.
It is on
It's the
theme.
most on theme card. It also has synergy with O-Kagachi.
My Nykthos makes a whole 3 mana for tapping 3 lands.
Yeah, it's like fixing.
That's value.
Yeah, it's not great. How much does he cost? Oh my god. My commanders cost so much mana.
They've died a lot.
But thankfully, you have a lot of mana.
But your commanders bring back creatures with them because of their historic spells.
Indeed they do, that is true. It's not the worst. It's just not the best. And then they add another white pip, and they bring back a white creature, which gives another white pip.
Vince might.
And then my Nykthos now taps for mana. Wow,
Vince
This
synergy.
is
Vince might
disgusting.
win. I
Yeah.
think Vince is pretty far ahead.
I mean, yeah. Can he has a card draw engine up with Well Plus Dreams and the Starlift?
What I've noticed is all the best clerics are not humanoid. They're either cats or birds.
Or Spirit?
Except Ravos. Ravos is humanoid.
Selfless Spirit is
Yeah,
a
but he's
spirit.
not one. He's not one of the best ones. Or Spirit. The Spirit ones are pretty good too. But Alms Collector and Teshar, they're the best ones. I guess I attack. Toma's the Monarch, right?
Indeed.
He is.
I've got to attack him anyway.
And he's forcing you to attack him anyways, yeah.
Seth's also. Oh God, Bennett, it's so.
You only have to
hard.
attack me with
Just
one
attack.
creature, though. That is the minimum requirement.
I agree. I agree. So I should attack with everything. Okay.
Yep.
Seth has got 7 cards in hand though.
That's true.
Oh, I can't attack him with everything even if I wanted to. Oh. Tymna, what have you done?
It's a flavorful card. I have no regrets. I have a few regrets.
I mean, combos with the commander.
Yes. The sad thing is, I held it in my starting hand, and I wanted to play it for so long, but it was just with your army just constantly attacking me. I'm like, do I really want to give him even more reason to attack me?
Oh no, the Stirring Wildwood!
Wow.
I mean, I might as well.
But it's so small! It's so small on my screen!
The plays! Oh
I
my
was-
goodness.
Could you not block Teshar? Because that would be really bad for you.
Oh, I'm definitely blocking Teshar. Because you attacked me with it. Why? You have no right to ask me to not block the creature that just attacked me for no reason.
Fine, be like
But
that.
what if that's a double bluff?
I will block it with glee and joy.
What if he wants you to block the Teshar?
Oh, that's true. He might have a cleric pump spell.
I'm sure they exist, but...
They probably do.
Right. Okay, so Toma, you won't take any damage this turn. See? Friends.
I mean, then you're
See?
not losing a thing to O-Kagachi's crackback, so...
Exactly.
Mutually beneficial,
And then
my
you-
friend.
And now you can attack Seth, who won't have a Stirring Wildwood to... Wait, no, he will.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You have Trample.
And then I get to make a treasure token. Haha!
Someone's gonna die pretty soon. It feels
I
like
hope
no one
so.
has taken damage in 45 minutes, though. Oh, wait. Oh, Vince is gaining life. That's the opposite of killing people.
No, he's drawing cards.
Oh, it's a combo.
Inverted
I'm still
commas,
most
yeah.
afraid of Vince, to be honest.
Well, my engine seems to have gone back online,
Yes.
I will admit.
It's also the recursion bit.
If those weren't lands that I'd drawn, I've been a very happy boy.
Right, Tomer, what do you got?
Not much. Oh, I should have tapped the... whatever. I have so
The
much...
game must
I
end.
have so much mana that it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna do this now. Oh,
Gotta get those cards.
That was bad too. Alright. Oh, that was bad too. Oh my god.
What's
Why
happening?
That was like... Oh, comedy of errors.
Why is
So-
card draw so bad at the moment?
So first of all, I could have used Dragon's Horde at the end of Vince's turn, but then I forgot. So I used it on my turn. And then I remembered that I have a treasure map in my hand, and I should have scryed before I drew a card. And then I have a fetch land in my hand, which would have been very good with Horn of Greed. So you can see that today is not my day, and maybe I'm getting a little bit tired. All right, let's continue to ramp because clearly I need more mana. Then I do need to attack. I do believe that Vince is the scariest right on the board. It's not a vendetta.
Oh, but I didn't even hit you.
I know you wanted to. You wanted to. You actually sent the self.
Toma.
What is that?
Could you attack Seth?
Why?
That's just me whining. You can hit me if you want. Like, at least I don't lose a permanent out of it, right?
But
Yeah. You're also at 52.
yeah, but Tom, why would I attack Seth over Vince?
I don't know. I have a feeling Vince is just going to be the first person to time out that we've ever seen.
Oh, that'd be funny. But I'm gonna time out after. All right.
That's really disappointing, especially for how this game was supposed to start.
Let me get to middle ground. I'm gonna Torment of Scarabs Seth.
Okay.
Then
Good luck, Seth. I wonder if you have enough stuff to
Yeah,
sacrifice.
thankfully I have 7 cards in hand.
or discard a card. Oh, it's a garbage card.
Or
This was
sacrifice
supposed to
an
be a
on-land permanent,
Vindictive
yeah.
Lich, but apparently that's not online on Magic Online, so I threw this card in.
That's fair.
All
Are
right,
you... Okay.
I'm making a gem. Yeah, more treasure.
Oh yeah, I forgot
I
about
have
this.
so much loot. I love it. All right.
Actually, you know what? Let's be petty. Hey, Vince. You want to just randomly kill an O-Kagachi for fun?
Ooh.
I could do that. That costs both my creatures, though, doesn't it?
Nope.
What?
I got you,
Oh,
friend.
Core Haven.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, but what if it's a double bluff and I lose both my
Friend, all
things?
Well, I'm just going to Core Haven it now so you know what's going on.
Oh!
What?
It's like...
I like the teamwork.
I know, right?
But it's weird that the teamwork's not against me. I'm not used to it.
Vince doesn't know how to handle it.
In the end, it just lets Tomer draw another card because he gets to cast O-Kagachi again. He's excited.
No, I'm not.
You can tell he's excited.
I'm not,
Oh,
though.
God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, you're
I have a
casting
trap.
something? Oh. He has a trap. Okay, never mind. I can't do anything about that, Vince. You're taking 6.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna be honest. I got nothing for that one.
Wow. Well, you can still call Haven it. You can still call Haven it.
Nope.
No one expects permafrost trap.
That was such an emotionally...
That just happens now.
Permafrost trap, my friends.
That is the
I've
first
got nothing
time...
for that one, man. Gonna be honest.
The first time I've had the Manamo plus Core Haven plus Permafrost Trap emotional roller coaster.
When I get to
Commander,
exile
that's for
something.
sure. Wait, why?
Really?
Apparently.
What?
Oh, it's
Because
if
you
it attacked
me
you.
with the Selfless Spirit.
No, it doesn't.
But
Yeah, it is
yeah.
attack.
Oh, it just attacked you.
So I think I'm gonna get rid of that well of lost streams.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, boy.
GG. That's dreadful.
All right, Seth.
All right.
Please, just... I don't care what you have. You can combo out. You can do whatever
I
you
wish
want.
I could. I really am playing voice cards. I don't have much I can do. I can put a counter on my
kill
voice
Tymna.
ball. Oh, I have 6'd.
No, you can't. Yeah, I know.
All right.
Welcome to my life.
Well, I guess we'll discard.
A bad card that you wouldn't want to play anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's go. Chant of Skiffsang?
Okay.
Sorry, what?
It's my removal.
wow.
That's a
Oh,
chant.
this card. I remember this card. -13, -0 was fun. Oh, maybe you had... Oh, you could have had the stupid tree in your deck and just killed people that way. That would have been fun.
Ooh, I do have Singing Tree,
Okay.
but I don't think that's the tree you were talking about.
Singing tree.
Okay, so what's going on this battlefield?
Right.
All right, let's.
Just so many things.
Who knows? But Seth, if you attack Vince, you get a gold coin.
Yeah, and if you attack Tomer, you get to be the monarch.
I wish I.
Drawing a
And
card
you
is
have to
much
attack
better than
Tomer
a
anyways
treasure.
because of his trove
I-
card. We keep forgetting
What?
this. I'm like, maybe I should attack somebody else, and then I can't.
All right, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put us back to the
All
start.
right, I'm excited.
Step
No.
1.
Back to the start.
No, I swear to God.
I don't like the sound of
I swear
this.
to, I will. That does not happen.
Tom has a wedding to go to, alright?
I've had one. I
Cataclysm.
had to
Is it-
leave literally an hour. And
Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh
fun.
my
Oh,
goodness.
my.
I got nothing for
Oh
this.
man.
I lose an Azorius Signet. I'm
The person
fine.
that hurts the most is Toma, so I'm fine with this.
Yikes.
I never got to use Horn of Greed. That makes me
That
sad.
makes me so sad. Right.
Gotta get that scry value.
Oh man. Oh jeez. Alright. That would have been a good card to see. Turn to go. Commander Sphere.
Yep.
At least Commander Sphere drew a card, though. That's pretty good.
Sorry.
You're not
You don't have to
sorry.
be sorry.
No, not really.
You're not
He has
even-
more than enough lands. He's
You
doing
activate
okay.
my trap though.
Really?
Not really, but I'm playing it anyway.
Okay, gotta spend those treasures while you can.
Baloth Trap or something? Baloth Trap would be sexy.
Okay, 5
Prepare to
mana.
be impressed. It
Yeah,
works well with
Baloth
the
Cave
Curse of
Trap.
Opulence, by the way. Synergies, layers here.
I think you're gonna be disappointed.
Why? Is he wrathing as well?
I do have another card in hand.
God, all of my stuff.
You don't want to try and get the Monarch token first?
He's got that stupid land.
Well, can you tap it for me?
Okay, I will attack him and try to get the
Why are
monarch
you
token.
helping Tom?
Actually, wait.
Because Tom needs a lot of help.
Maybe I don't wrath the board. Maybe
You've
I
been like talking about killing.
maybe I become the
somebody.
monarch. I like becoming the monarch.
The party is coming
Oh,
together.
wow. Okay, never mind. This got a lot worse.
Remember Shelley? Yeah.
Protection from white with hexproof? Wow.
All right.
Alright.
Wow, wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow,
that's an
wow.
issue.
I don't
get
have to attack Tomer anymore, but I will.
Alright, you got it. You got the treasure. You
Yes.
beat the dungeon.
So I'm doing it right.
Yep.
You go into the dungeon, you get the treasure. I'm learning about D&D as we play this 3-hour Commander game.
Yep.
But what have you learned about bards, Seth? Because anyone who's watching at home who doesn't know about D&D has not learned a thing about bards.
They like songs and music.
This was meant to be a
That's accurate.
sponsored episode to help people learn about bards and clerics because they're the least played.
Oh, that's right. This comes back. Can
There'll
I
be
overload it on the rebound? I'm pretty sure I can.
I don't.
There's going to be a post at
think
the top of Reddit this week
maybe if
saying
you
that
pay
Commander
for it?
Clash is being...
No, I guess
Nope.
not.
You
All right,
probably
we'll
can,
just
but you probably shouldn't be able
Tap
to.
the Shalai.
Can you?
No, because I'm casting it for free, so I
Oh.
can't change it to a different mode or overload it in this situation. Oh, this card. I forgot this card existed in this deck. That could be very useful. Alright. Time to go to attacks.
Are you killing me?
God, no.
Can't
No.
deal 18.
A man can wish, but no.
So what happens first? Vince and Tomer run out of time. I run out of cards in my deck. And then Tom wins by default. I think that's where we're at. Ooh, student.
But what is
I,
it
don't-
going to be?
I think my creature gets blocked here, so it makes more sense to do this pre-combat.
Okay.
Although having a 4/5 is useful.
That is something. I'm on
is
board for this
something.
board wet. Yep. Yep.
You have just enough with this stupid Shalai. I guess I attack Vince here then.
Oh.
I mean, he's at 46 and has a Ravos.
Also, yes. It's okay. You can go to 44, 42.
You don't get the monarch.
I just want to be able to...
Vince almost down to the starting life total.
How does
I
it
know.
feel?
This is what clerics do. It's just clerics, you know? Casting, not lay on hands, it's paladins. Cure wounds. No, yeah, is that what it's called? In old school D&D? Cure wounds? Is that right, Tomer?
Sounds about right.
I can't say.
I have no idea. I'm a bard.
I want a Ravos.
He just strums his harp and shouts, I'm a bard. I'm a real bard!
That's
I'm going to put Tomer's creatures to
Ooh.
sleep.
ooh.
Wow.
Oh,
It is
time
aggressive, you're
time
right.
for Tomer to die, and it has rebound.
I don't
Yeah, it
have
has
I don't have the
rebound.
monarch, by the way.
Who does?
I
That
do.
would be Seth.
Oh, Seth does. Yeah, but he has this during Wildwood. He can reanimate and then pump with Shalai, and that could eat my creature. So I can't exactly do that on him.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to go full shields down, and then I'm going to just play Monastery Siege here. That's my last card.
A what now?
And choose
Oh, no.
cons. No, this is, I just would like to draw an additional card and discard an additional card during my
Drawing
turns.
cards.
He's drawing cards, kill him!
Right. I'm going to tap out, and then all you, Vince, field is open.
I want to kill someone, but I don't have enough damage!
The race against the clock. It's the
Very
gap is
conundrum.
narrowing. Tomer's down. Vince is only a minute and 45 seconds ahead of Tomer now.
Stupid
getting
spires. I
close.
can't
It's getting close.
F6.
Ravos.
Right.
Why isn't your other two intact? Oh, right.
Why aren't they
The
untapped? Oh,
trap. Ha ha ha.
So here it's just more things to slowly. I've never seen so many creatures get tapped in Commander in my life. Honestly. Oh, is everyone's shields down? Oh
Are you
boy,
comboing
oh
off?
boy. No, but I can progress the game a little bit.
That sounds fancy.
Who are you progressing against? That's the question.
Oh, is the Horn of Greed? Is the Horn of Greed gone?
It is
Oh,
gone,
man.
yeah.
I hate you all.
I know.
Right,
I have two fetch lands in my hand that I would have loved to cash in. Yeah.
Cast Tymna. Bring back Selfless Spirit.
Oh.
God, Tesho is so good with partner commanders. Woo!
Yeah, it does seem pretty good.
So if I attack with Ravos now, I get to draw some cards, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
If I damage someone, and it's got to be Tola, because you guys have blockers.
I mean, I have Aspires,
Okay.
right? So
It's tapped.
no, it's not.
Spires isn't tapped.
Wait, where is it? On my screen, it's behind the Monarch token.
It's untapped.
Oh
it's,
my
it's
God.
Ready. It's sneaky like that.
So many mazes. Honestly, there's been so many mazes. So I can't attack Seth.
You could.
I can't attack... Well, he's got a Stirring Wildwood.
You can also
Yeah.
attack Tom, who has been, slowly manipulating the
I'm
entire
going to
table.
attack Tom. I'm going to attack Tom. Like, if we trade, we trade.
So Vince gets to draw a card.
I will happily draw that card. What did I draw? I drew this. Okay. That's not the best, but whatever. I'm low on time. Whatever. Let's
So much
activate this
life
for white
gain.
mana.
Ah!
Ooh. Academy Rector.
Any enchantments, but not on.
Indeed I
not
can.
Omniscience. Thank goodness, not omniscience.
No, all the enchantments are like actually themed around being clericy. I guess is the best way to explain
Oh
it.
my!
I can't even have 6. I've got 2 sackable like reactionary spells and the sack outlet. This is the worst.
Guess how many fetch lands I have in my. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Would have been good with Hornagreed.
It would have been great with Hona Green. This was the ideal hand 2 turns ago. Let's play my most expensive one, I guess. Let's be fancy.
Oh, I see.
I guess my next turn's going to be pretty good, if that counts for anything. But I guess Tom will just sleep my team, so the game will go on.
All right, what
Probably not. Tom has a vested interest in having this game.
Yeah,
end.
if you don't sleep my team, I can probably end the game.
Sounds great.
All right, let's fire up Stirring Wildwood.
Depending on what this man does. Where's that going?
I mean, Seth can also just deal a lot of damage this turn.
I'm just gonna put.
Oh, that...
Shalai does put a bunch of counters on stuff.
Gross.
Yeah.
No, but Seth doesn't actually have a vested interest in ending games. You just want to draw cards.
I've almost drawn my entire deck. I think I
know.
might actually.
No, everybody has a vested interest in ending this game.
20, but he has 19 cards remaining.
We're 3 hours.
I don't know
in.
if I can kill.
How are we 3 hours
We had
in?
an hour and 30 minutes to play this.
I don't know
game.
if I can kill anyone.
But Seth, think about how many more cards you could draw this game.
Yeah, not many. I'm literally running out.
Are you gonna leave the game with an unfinished goal?
I think I'm gonna help. Well, that doesn't even do anything.
Are we all gonna collaborate to just let Vince win the game?
All right,
Here,
I'm gonna.
Vince, you need some card draw here. Blue Sun's directly to your face.
I'm gonna fire at my Stirring Wildwood.
All right.
I'm gonna do my part.
is this?
I'm gonna
That
be
seems pretty aggressive.
a good citizen of Commander and try to kill. Well, I can't kill anyone, but help kill someone.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I'm gonna attack Tomer.
That's not as exciting.
Am I going to win through virtue of being the closest to being able to end the game? Is that what's
I
happening?
think so. I'm the least likely to win. So
There was a time when you kept casting your commander that I was really scared we were just going to die to you, but I guess you have lost.
I mean, I have
everything.
2 fetch lands in hand, and the other card doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
We'll put more counters on things.
Sure.
You can even do it again, because welcome to Shalai.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it again though.
You need
I
to
have
speak card draw.
reasons. I have reasons.
So definitely a Blue Sun Zenith.
All right, Tomer down to 9. You can do it, Tom. Maybe. Oh, I get to. I'm the Monarch still. I don't even know where the Monarchy is. It's over on Tomer's screen for me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
no,
tell.
I'm in
that.
the Monarch
It's
for a
on
bit.
top of his maze and my
It's on
screen.
top of my planes right now. Just modded things.
Right, Lilting Refrain. Probably not good at this point in the game. Ooh, and Tom gets to sleep again too.
So who are you sleeping with, Tom? I mean, who are you putting to sleep, Tom?
I'm sleeping with my wife. And I think I'm putting Seth Shalai to sleep.
Okay, that's fair.
Get in.
All right, Vince. Everything's set up.
Oh, I can't target
Oh yeah,
Seth.
Hexpro.
Oh,
Because
no.
of Shalai.
Bye.
All right, Tomer's dying.
Sure.
I promise this will end the game as well.
Are you gonna kill me too, Vince? Can you?
I think I can kill everyone. No, not everyone, but at least 2 people.
Well, if
Oh, that was a decent card. To
that
draw
might
here.
kill everyone. Just in the nick of time before you time out.
Yeah, it's very
That's
tight.
true.
Monk returns.
To be fair, this has been the most like a normal game of Commander to me that I've ever played. It's gone on for too long. Everyone wants it to be over.
Yeah, no one's.
There's been politicking. There's been a bit of bad blood. The bad blood has passed.
Yeah, you didn't get hated out early this game by
Look
any
at that.
stretch.
Someone
No,
needs
we're
to go.
actively trying to help you win. That's like a very different style of Commander Clash, I think.
But I mean, like everything about it feels like a normal Commander. Like someone has to go as well. Like someone is rushing through and they should have been gone an hour ago. That's quite normal Commander territory in paper,
So he
isn't
has
it?
to go to a wedding.
All right, who's Tom going at?
Is it relevant?
Mm,
Like Vets has said that he's gonna
Maybe.
win, so
I think I'm gonna win.
all right. I guess I'll take 5.
Seth's got
No,
a
you won't.
Sphinx's
Huzzah.
in hand, doesn't he?
Why?
because
Why, Tomer? Come on.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm fine being super petty. That's fine with me.
What's happening?
What's
that's
this?
fine.
Repulse, okay.
Vit just said that he could win the game, so I'm okay just letting him win the game.
I mean, doing less damage to each other doesn't help that cause because it is through combat.
Oh,
But I thought that was obvious. I didn't think I had to
well, you
quantify that.
typically win on
qualify that.
combos.
Me
so...
neither.
Do I? Do I though? I think that's you, Toba. Not. This isn't bad blood. That is. You are the combo player at this table. If we're
What
honest.
was your last deck again?
Weenies, wasn't it? I've won 2 weeks total. One of them was Edgar Markov Weenies, and the other one was Carador Value. Oh, and then Niv Mizzet combos. I've done one of all 3. You're the Kiki Jiki player, Toma.
Didn't you have Helm of the Host and Kiki Jiki last week?
In the deck.
I'd like to mention they also missed a scribe by casting Monk wrong.
I don't want to sack on
What?
end step. I want to do it in my.
Fine.
All right, let's see it, Vince.
Right, so I bring this back.
Yep.
Now I draw a card, because I know what my top card is and I want it. Come on, Modo. Right, then I'm going to tap my Nykthos for a load of mana.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Dead to the Deathless or something.
Nope. Not quite. So I then play Vanquisher Banner.
Okay.
So that pumps my team. Then, surprise, surprise, I need to go and sack the... Oh, well, the amount of creature types in play is pretty large. I need to sack my Academy Rector.
Should have repulsed the Shalai instead of being petty is the correct answer.
I
That's
like
fine.
the petty play, personally,
It was fun.
as the controller of Shalai.
I appreciated it.
What enchantment is Vince getting?
It's that old Commander Clash favourite.
There you go.
Conviction.
So, hey, Vince, if you attack me, I'm totally blowing that up.
Yeah, I saw you play the seal.
Who knows what mysteries the Bard deck might have.
I'll be quiet.
I don't think there's many things. I actually wouldn't put it past the Bard deck to have a fog effect, but still, I don't think it's worth it. There's a couple of random fogs that have song-related stuff in it, too.
An angelic one, perhaps?
Song of Respite.
There we go. So nothing.
And Seth is just sitting here like, oh yeah, those cards
Angel
exist.
song, angel song, angel song.
It's not.
Are you
swear to God,
are you
are we
Sphinx's
doing it?
Revving? Because that is not a bard card. Seth.
It's a Bard card. It is Chant of Vitugazi. It's a chant.
Wow. What is
Cool.
going on?
Cool.
Yes,
Okay.
it worked. That's why I've been leaving up 8 mana for a lot of turns. It accidentally saves Tomer too, which I
All-star.
didn't want to do, but
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I tried to end the game, guys. I
Sorry,
I
tried.
know,
Tom.
thank you. I really appreciate it.
sorry. I will too try. Yes, and I gained so much life.
You really do.
Up to 56.
56
And the card
life.
draw is denied.
Alright, now we can F6. Go ahead. Vince is going to time out. That is really how this is going to end.
Yep. I feel like I'm on stream. This only happens when I'm streaming.
It's
If
really
you just
finally
block him
happening.
like 1 or 2 more times, he's done.
Oh my goodness. And you got to draw with Vanquisher's Banner that's eating into the
I will
precious
not-
seconds.
I will not let have the value go. The value must be used.
That's excellent.
If I die by the value, I die by the value. Squat.
My
Yeah, gotta,
Why did he scream before draw?
gotta get this scry in. Oh, yes.
Maybe I drew it. I don't think I did. Right.
Alright.
I'm F6ing every turn
Step
now.
1. Reflecting Pool.
Did my signposting the kill to allow Seth to fog it allow now Tomer to win?
No.
I'm gonna do something that makes it so I can't kill you.
No. I'm just playing out my hand. I have
Oh,
2
okay.
fetch lands in hand and I have Revel of Riches. I'm done.
Oh, I get to kill someone.
Yeah.
And it's Tomer.
Get him.
But then I die, but... Oh no, I'm at 56.
You're at 56.
I guess I don't die. Well, maybe I do. We'll see.
Maybe you
I would
do.
have to have so many awesome running cards to kill anybody from this situation.
I can kill you, Seth.
Yeah, you might
There
be
you
able
go.
to.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, go wide,
16.
have more Anthem effects, and you got it.
Oh no, I have to F6 again. Oh.
Especially since, I mean, if I draw the Mirari's Conjecture, I could do some good stuff next turn.
That's 9. Tomer's at 9.
I mean, there's 60 damage on board at the moment. Before blockers.
Yeah, and I used my chant already. Get my last fetchable
So
land.
all we need is if Tom taps your stuff, Seth, I'll get you.
If I
He doesn't have any
I have
more
0
rebound.
cards in hand.
Thankfully,
I
I have
think it's-
Shalai.
I would have to get real lucky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm getting a repulse back, so I think I draw a card that way.
yeah. Yeah.
But that's about it.
Alright.
Repulse would do it.
I have exactly 9 coming at you, Tomer.
Yeah, I really don't know what the correct answer is for my next turn. Because I could, like, bounce...
Alright,
I
good
guess I
game.
try and bounce Ravos. But
Good
then you get
game.
Wrath. Yeah, I don't really know how this game is supposed to end. I could bounce the Shalai,
You can let Vince win.
but I don't think that does anything. No.
Tom stuck it out this long.
I thought that was the plan.
All
Like, you
right,
were literally
gone.
being anti-me to let Vince win.
So
Well, no, Vince is going to
time.
time out. That's my way that Vince
Oh.
loses.
Oh, my god, if you killed creatures, Vince would have timed down 100%.
Well, he has protection
I
for
know.
that. Oh, I was blowing up... Oh, okay. I see.
True,
Yeah, I had a Seal of Cleansing in play. All you're doing is
All
getting rid
right.
of my monastery.
I want to get
Alright.
rid of the
Wow.
true conviction.
True
I'm
Conviction's
rooting
quite the card as
for-
well, isn't it?
For Seth to deck himself and for Vince to...
Same.
to
Skull Clamp should make
time
that
out.
be able to happen.
Yeah. This,
Ah,
is, this is the only proper way this game ends.
I keep forgetting I'm at like 14. How am I still at 14?
Seth is going to
Song
win.
of Fra- okay,
Tom
that's
needs
fair.
Tom needs to
Seth
survive.
is gonna win.
Tom needs to survive until Seth mills himself out and Vince times out. That's what I'm rooting
But
for.
Seth
Yeah,
can
that's the
very
goal.
easily not.
There's a lot of really good cards I could draw here. I just need
He
to
also
draw
has a
them.
core haven, which kind of
Ravos
helps
gets back
against
nothing.
Shalaya.
Repulse can bounce the Shalai. I think I have to do that here no matter what.
I kind of need the Shalai.
I know, so then we're going to bounce it though.
You don't say.
How about a song for you, Tom?
Oh snap!
I love that that's a counter spell.
Oh, it can't be count. No.
So my instant
That's
sorceries can't be countered because of
well,
Taigam?
going
Nah.
4/4 bird.
About that?
Why does that have that?
Thanks for the 4/4 flyer.
Oh,
Though, I appreciate it.
Wow.
Oh
welcome.
man.
oh,
Nailed it.
That was not ideal.
To be fair, Seth's under the pressure of me timing out. That's what that was.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
I
also,
understand,
no one
Billy.
could have really thought that was going to happen. Jesus, that was awesome. All right,
Okay,
cool.
well,
Turning off auto yields because I think I might have pressed F2. Then we're going to attack Seth for 6 command.
I wonder if I die. Like, can you 55 me between the two of you?
No,
Probably.
With conviction gone, I probably can't.
I'd be surprised and disappointed if not.
Then
Ah,
Opt
no.
why everything has rebound.
Tom, if you attacked Vince, he would have had to OK through combat step. With Ravos.
Okay, I'm not that awful of a person.
That would have been hilarious.
Oh no, this is so awful. Okay. I knew I should have bounced something else.
I knew that too.
Can you
I got nothing instant speed.
bounce or get... You have literally nothing? Okay.
Yep, nothing until next turn. I am out of it. I mean, Gavany Township, I guess, but...
Yeah, I'm just going to put this Cleansing Nova to the bottom then.
Oh, that's real timeout material. That is.
Yeah, if your board got wiped, timeout
Yeah,
would
I don't
definitely
I don't
happen.
play that way, my friend.
I've got
If I'm going to win, I'm going to win
a Ravos
appropriately.
trigger that gets nothing back and just wastes my clock. I think.
Yeah. Because also, if I Cleansing Nova there, I just Wrath myself, and then I lose.
The value, though.
It's not a good idea.
Is
Oh, I get to be the
You
Monarch!
do.
this the longest
Nice.
Commander Clash of the entire season?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
On the worst possible day for Tom.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I think it's, this is getting leveled to, like,
No, it is.
Pauper
this
Commander.
is 3 hours and 20
this is
minutes.
like Pauper Commander
I've
level.
never planned to do anything after Commander Clash. I was like, oh, this week will be quick, won't it? It'll be
You know what? I
alright.
keep not scrying with my monks, and at this point, I'm doing it on purpose.
All right.
Oh, I also
What?
shouldn't have tapped out because I might have an instant to play. I did not. All right, good. I feel better about it now.
Let's see events.
Okay.
50,
All you Vince, have fun.
54, 53,
Um,
52.
So it's-
I mean, the way you win is you kill Seth and then you kill me.
I think I killed you first, Tom,
Why would you do? Why?
because you have the highest chance of killing me.
Boom!
How?
I'm also at 43, so I don't know if you can actually kill me this turn.
I don't think I can, and I've got no time to do the maths either. I was trying to do it last turn, but then I got distracted.
No, we just block the most damage possible.
And
Could
then died destroying Wildwood. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe you'll time out, Tom.
What
Maybe
is
you'll
going
time out.
on?
What?
Block that. Block that. This would have been the argument for keeping Cleansing Nova.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I meant to give him Death Touch.
Cool. Oh,
Wow,
one.
Tom lives!
No, I've got...
I mean, you could kill me with
Oh,
Starlight
that's
Sanctum if you
true.
really want me to
Yeah.
die. But then I really don't know how you kill Seth at all.
18 seconds,
With
16.
16
Oh,
seconds
Tom's
left.
gonna die to Sanctum, and then Vince times out in a champion by default. Yes, the undefeated bards.
This is beautiful. I'm so happy.
This is the saddest
Yes.
thing in the
So
goddamn
happy.
world.
4, 3, 2, 1. Put it on
Yes!
the...
No, no.
Yes!
Oh, no. Why? I have... 3 seconds
that
to appear on my
was
screen.
beautiful.
No!
Yes!
That's like poetry.
So that's monks. I have
Get out
to
of
go.
here, Tom. Thanks for playing. Sorry it
Goodbye.
took
See you
so
later,
Thanks,
Tom. See you later, Tom.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh man.
What a
Oh,
game.
man. What a fitting end, especially if
Wow.
Kent's accidentally shutting down your computer. So what happened for the viewers is that Vince accidentally hit shutdown on his computer and his Audacity quit, which is a very fitting way to end this Commander Clash, which is
I've
gone.
never done that before. I'm back.
Oh, okay. Hello again, Vince.
Wow.
All right,
what
that was a
game.
long one. That was a long one. That was a good one. Possibly best of the season, I think. Maybe, yes. I'm going to say yes.
I'll go with yes. Our first, I think it's our first time out ever
Yeah.
in Commander Clash history.
man.
I think that's an achievement. I think that's an achievement, Vince.
I do it a lot on streams. I chat too much, but today was a combination of us chatting, us bantering a little bit, and then me having activated abilities at all time, and I wouldn't F6 like through the turns because of my 2 spirits and stuff.
That's the biggest downside of the Spire, too, is like having a maze up is constantly having to have it up, not F6ing.
Yeah, I had a cool Haven in hand at the end. I just didn't want to play it because it's like another thing I had to worry about mentally. So yeah, whoopsie daisy.
Was there anything we needed to discuss about our decks, or I think we saw everything?
I think I
was very
think we
much
saw the entire deck from everyone.
Yeah.
So
So I hope you guys enjoyed. I love Dungeons & Dragons. I hope you do too. I hope this doesn't sour you on Dungeons & Dragons at the very least. You're like, oh god, what is this awful 3+ hour?
Honestly,
3+
though,
hour game?
like,
Is this what Dungeons & Dragons is?
I have the least amount of experience with Dungeons & Dragons out of all of you, but when I did that one season of Collective Voyage with you, my impression was it always takes twice as long as you're planning on. So I think that we were actually on theme in more ways than one with this game.
That is so true. That is so true.
You also can't play D&D for less than 3 hours, so this is about right. 4 hours.
Nailed it. That was the plan. We just didn't tell Tom.
Yeah. All right.
This is all staged. This is all scripted, guys. Everything in Command Clash is scripted. The curtain has been lifted.
Yeah. No, they know too much. We'll have to edit it out. All right. So I think the video's gone on long enough. Thank you for watching. We don't have an idea of what we're going to be doing next week. We'll figure it out. We'll probably post it at the end of this article video thingy. So we'll let you know. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, see ya. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up with the latest and greatest, click on the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to check out similar videos, click on the links here and here.